Yo, what's good, everybody? We're live. Appreciate everybody checking in, everybody in the chat. I got my guys with me as well. We're going to break down this Chiefs game. We're going to break down film as we always do midway through the week, but we also got some news. We got some things to talk about. Sincere McCormick, a little bit of DJ Turner, and we're going to talk Aiden O'Connell. As we always do, we're going to break down the defense, but we're definitely going to show the last sequence of that game, that last drive, the plays leading up to that infamous play that was just an absolute disaster for us Raiders. But at the end of the day, we're going to break down both sides of the football, review the film, kind of give us our takes and our comments, and just kind of see who shined and who fell off a little bit. So we'll definitely break this down, but I can't do it without my guys. I got Chris, Protect the Show podcast, as well as the Severe Raider. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you do know when we go live. We try to hit you guys after the game as well as midway through the week. And so, again, can't do it without my guys. Chris, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. You know me, man. It was my birthday weekend. You know, the Michigan beat Ohio State, man. I'm kind of good, man. I'm kind of good, baby. How y'all?
Hey, man, they shook it. We were talking about it offline a little bit. And I was like, man, I almost put Ohio State on the money line just because. But I said, nah, I think we could possibly do this. So, but man, talk about I think this was probably the livest rivalry week we have seen with all the fights and brawls that broke out. Yeah. I think it's going to be a staple now. Everybody is going to be putting stakes in the middle of logos in the middle of the field from this point moving forward.
Hey, they probably ain't going to allow it, honestly.
They might start banning.
NCAA might start tripping on that, so we'll see.
Exactly. Severe, man, how you doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing good. You know what? Operation SS still in effect, baby. Still in effect.
It's still live.
He tried to mess it up. Couldn't happen.
It's still alive.
The football guys took care of us.
Yes, the universe will work the way it works.
Man,
it's still alive, and that is definitely going to be part of our conversation because we're going to talk about Aiden O'Connell. Obviously, he did well, 340 yards, can't complain. So we'll talk about that. You know, a lot of people on social media are talking about whether or not he should be the guy we move forward with or a certain strategy around Aiden O'Connell, and we'll touch on that. But before we rock into it, I appreciate everybody in the building. Robert Pena, I see you rolling through. Me, you in the building. Sacktown Raider Mike pulling up. Appreciate you right away. Always good seeing you as well. SoCal Sal in the building. Yaya is here as well. Appreciate you pulling up. Dre for sure. 1, 2, 3, man. You always coming through on the Tuesdays. Myra G, you in the building as well. Always good with that hashtag SS. You know what it is. Ernest, appreciate you coming through. See you in the building. Raider Pete. Hey, Raider Pete, you here. You got to hit me up. Raider Pete, hit me up at realraider805@gmail.com. You just so you guys know, I do some giveaways on my channel, but Raider Pete, you were actually my giveaway winner. So if you're in here,
let's go,
you gotta
Pete.
Email me, realraider805@gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat real quick. But El Capitan in the building.
Bubble away this win like the Raiders.
Don't fumble the bag.
Just execute.
Let's see, Steve in the building as well. Appreciate you coming through. And Raiders till death. Appreciate you pulling up, man. But Raider P, I'm gonna put the email in the chat, man. So, but let's start out. Let's talk first about Sincere McCormick. All right, I'm gonna kind of get your thoughts on this, right? Sincere McCormick, without question, had his best game as a pro last week. We'll definitely bring up some film. We'll talk about it, but biggest thing is we sent him back down to the practice squad. We got Amir Abdullah that's going to be there. We got Dylan Labe. You just don't know what Zamir White and Alexander Matson's situation is, and so I think it was just a move. You move him down to practice squad, but we did elevate him. But you run the risk of someone snagging him real quick. I don't know what the time frame is as to when someone can take somebody off the practice squad, but move him down to the practice squad. But we did elevate him. And so a little bit of panic mode. Chris, let me know. Did it panic at all seeing him going on the practice squad initially?
Yeah, it was a little crazy. I mean, you know, with him coming off a good game like that, knowing that, you know, someone can claim him immediately, you know, if they wanted to. So, but, you know, I'm glad everything kind of worked out. I think that, you know, I was a little rough on Severe for not severe, sincere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was it.
Severe, man. This is why the show gets live.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yes, sincere. I was a little rough on him, man, but he's really kind of overcame a lot of obstacles with injuries and things like that. He's still young. I like what I saw from him. So, I all the jokes that I've had about him, I'm still gonna have him until he does it again. So shout out to Severe.
It's all about consistency.
Sincere
That's
shit.
what it is.
Yeah, bro.
I know. I don't know why I keep saying
Billy
Davis.
Billy Davis.
Shout out Billy Davis. I know he around here somewhere.
He gonna show up. You know he is.
Service.
Severe, man. Any thoughts on Severe? Man, you got me doing it. Now you got me doing it. Sincere McCormick getting basically demoted down to the practice squad and then brought back up. Did shake you at all, or think, man, that the AP screwing up a little bit? A little worried about it.
Because I'm not sure what the rules are on practice squad guys getting elevated. So I'm pretty sure we had to send them back down at some point and then re-elevate them. So I'm pretty sure that was my assumption when I heard about that. But I wasn't like the thing about people don't realize is that like how we feel about some guys on our practice squad is exactly how all 32 teams feel about some guys they have on their practice squad. Like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Nobody can sign this guy. Just like, same
nobody
thing
paying
with,
attention.
Yeah, anybody like they got guys that they got in their building that they feel just as good about. So they're not gonna, unless some guy goes out and like has a crazy performance. Like they're not gonna have to cut a guy on their active, because when you sign a guy who's kept off the practice squad, he has to go on an active roster. That's the rule. Yes. So like they're not gonna cut a guy that's on their 53 for some guy that's languishing on another team's practice squad, right? So I mean, I wasn't too worried about it, but I do like what I see from Sincere. I'm gonna temper my expectations because I got all chest puffed out last year with Zamir. Zamir went out and Zamir had an even better game against the Chiefs, right? He's basically single-handedly won us that game. So I'm not, and that's a team that eventually went on to win a Super Bowl. So I'm not gonna get too big for my britches this year in terms of Sincere. I'm gonna temper my expectations, kind of see if he can do it again, and then we'll kind of see what the offseason lies in terms of our running backs.
And that's the biggest thing is everybody, again, and we've said this before. I think there's a lot of people that were high on Sincere McCormick for quite a while, and so they wanted to see him get his opportunity. But the league is without question, what have you done for me lately type of league, right? And so he could do great today, but something could fall off. But the thing is, and I said this, and kind of Severe to your point, I said this last season, was as much as Zamir White showed flashes, he did a good job of carrying us at times last season. He still has a lot to prove.
Yeah.
A lot to prove.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so the one thing that this league requires for you to have success is consistency. You got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, then you're going to fall off real quick and you're going to get replaced real quick. And so I wasn't too concerned, only because one, I'm not sure if he's the answer moving forward. I'm not sure we're going to rely on him going to next season as the top running back to lead this running back room. No. But at the same time, we kind of know what we have. And so I would have liked to see him just get his reps to just have more opportunities to kind of prove himself. But again, he did get elevated up to the 53, which is good. And hopefully he does get more opportunity. And so we'll jump on to the next topic. Before I do, Raiders Till Death in the building. I appreciate you coming through. For Live Raiders, our story. Appreciate you coming through. Is that
I see,
right?
Yeah,
shout out to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Mark in the building as well. Just Raiders, baby, coming through. We got Raider
Hawaii.
Gotta be Hawaii. Raider Hawaii in the building as well. Appreciate you coming up. We're gonna, for any of you that are new in the building, all eyes on G. You always coming through. I appreciate you. Any Raider boosters, Jeff in the building.
Salute.
Huey P, see you as well, man. Always good seeing you in here. Scott Roddick as well coming through. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. But for you guys that are new, or just coming in the building, what we do is we review film. Every Tuesdays, we try to do it sometime in the middle of the week. We review film from our previous game. And so we're going to jump on into it in just a second. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys hit up Chris, Protect the Show podcast, as well as The Severe Raider, Amato 5 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you do know when we go live and we drop more content. And so next topic real quick is DJ Turner. DJ Turner goes on the IR. I think it was a high ankle sprain as well. And so it's tough. You know, that's another player to me. It's another player that needs to continue to prove that he has a spot on this roster. You know, I think he had a decent preseason, and then he's shown flashes a little bit throughout the season, but he's still competing. If we have a full receiver core, right? If we got Jacoby Myers, if we're bringing another true number 1, number 2 receiver, you got Brock Bowers, he's now competing with Trey Tucker. Now he's basically going to be probably demoted down to a special teams guy like he was originally supposed to be. And so how much do you think this kind of hurts us or kind of, moves the needle a little bit with our offense? Severe, I'll throw it to you first.
I mean, doesn't really hurt us. I mean, you know, he's a core special teamer, so I think it could affect us there. But we saw, Dylan Library had a nice return. I believe Amir Abdullah had a nice return as well, against the Chiefs, if I recall. So it's like,
and I got that one. We'll see it.
You're supposed to be the return guy, and then 2 guys outperform you than the return guy. You're not truly a wide receiver. He did have that nice catch and run play. But I mean, like I said, man, I'd rather see what Ramel Keaton has. I'd rather see what Terrace Marshall has. I'd see either one of these guys. Like, give these guys a little bit more height on them, a little bit more jump ball ability. See if they can do anything. And, you know, maybe, you know, hey, Terrace Marshall, another former LSU guy. We seem to be having, I think he was drafted by was he drafted by the Panthers? He might have been drafted by the Panthers.
So that's who it was. So as I was reviewing the film, I saw Terrace Marshall. I was like, I totally forgot that we
I forgot all about him too.
Yeah. So we had Caleb Chasen, who wasn't drafted by the Panthers, but he was with the Panthers this past season, or with this offseason, and they released him. We picked him up, and he's been playing pretty well. I think Terrace Marshall was drafted by the Panthers in the second round, also out of LSU, like Caleb Chasen. Maybe we can strike gold twice with the Panthers slipping up on these LSU players, right? So I'd rather see what he has. I'm not trying to see DJ Turner. Hey, core special team guy, respect him. You know, great story, but I want to see what some of these other younger, like, quite frankly, these bigger framed guys, see what they can do.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I agree. Chris, what's your thoughts on DJ Turner? Do you think it kind of hurts us, or you definitely want to see him healthy just to kind of help produce and see what he's got?
Yeah, for sure. Like when I think of him, you know, he's kind of like a feel good story. You know, he kind of just been around, been working hard, you know, kind of against all odds, you know, just being able to still be on the team and things like that. But I can't say he definitely doesn't move the needle for me. You know, we have the Trey Tucker, you know, we have that same type of guy with the same type of ability. I honestly still want to see more from what's his name, Tyreek McAllister as well. You know, you know, so I'm not losing any sleep over that with Turner, and just like Severe said, you know, I do want to see what some of the bigger body receivers can do, just to have more diversity in our receiving room, you know, because I think right now it's just like we need somebody that can go up and get a ball, man. You know, just having these, you know, these 5'8", 5'9", well, they're probably 5'9", 5'10" guys, you know. Having 2 of those guys on the outside is not too threatening.
No, he's not. And that was our situation. What was that? Probably week 3, week 4, when Devontae Adams was traded away, or he was hurt, and then
it was him and Tucker. And that was
Tucker and DJ Turner were our number 1, number 2s.
Yeah, because what's the name got hurt?
Jacoby was hurt.
Got hurt.
Jacoby was hurt.
Yeah.
Right? And so when you're throwing to nothing but 5'9", 5'10" receivers, good luck.
And we're throwing jump balls too. 50-50 jump balls.
Yeah, I remember that play. Oh man.
Shout out to Getsy, man. Shout out to Getsy.
But we did have sweet feet out there though.
Man,
we did have sweet feet.
Man,
and Mumford.
That's
gonna be a highlight.
That's my highlight of the season, man. That's my highlight.
Years.
I love it. I love it.
He said, Jeff Show. He says, who's in charge of the talent evaluation of the team? I know that they have a huge. I think his name is Lenny something. That I think he's the pro. He's the
pro scout.
He's the head of the pro scout.
Yeah, director of pro scouting.
I think so. I think he's the head of it. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's going to be Champ Kelly and
Tom Telesco.
Yeah. But I do think Lenny something. I forget what his last name is. But I think I like any NFL team. I think we got a big, obviously got a big core of people holding that down. So we're going to get into real quick before we get into the actual game film. We're going to talk a little bit on Aiden O'Connell. A lot of people. Aiden O'Connell had a really good game. Shout out to Tyler. Appreciate you coming in the building.
What up, man?
Everybody, if you got a comment, if you got something you want me to bring up, hit that hashtag Raiders and then put it so it just catches my eye, helps me kind of roll through it. But he had a good game. You cannot take away from what he did, 340 yards, but at the end of the day, it's about consistency. You got to have consistency, and that's the one thing that Aiden O'Connell has not shown us so far, that he can be consistently good. Now, all the odds have been against him with the situation. But a lot of people are now shouting that either he needs to be our quarterback moving forward, and all the people that were hesitant on Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, they're saying, throw them out. We need to roll with Aiden O'Connell. Even based on his performance. Raider Pete, appreciate you. Yeah, Lenny McGill, this head of scout. Couldn't remember his last name. Chris, I'll throw it to you, man. Even though Aiden O'Connell had a good game, he looked good. Got some rough throws, you know what I'm saying, and we'll definitely go over them. But what are your thoughts on the quarterback position right now as it stands? In chat, let me know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know if Aiden O'Connell, in your mind, is the answer moving forward. But Chris, let me know what your thoughts on the quarterback position right now.
Yeah, you hit it right on the nose, man. It's all about consistency. I mean, I won't say anyone, but most people can do something well in a very limited amount of time. I want to see what you can do. Stack some good games. I think even last year when he had his best game, what was it, after the Chargers game? I imagine that was probably his best game, and I think that game after, he if I remember correctly, he struggled. Or he struggled soon thereafter. So I would like to see him, really be able to stack some games. Me personally, I mean, you guys know how I feel about him. I just don't think he's starting caliber in the NFL. I think he will have a career as a backup, which is not bad. And thing is, people always, are coming at me thinking I'm just a hater of AOC, but like being a backup in the NFL, for years is not a bad gig.
I'd take it in a heartbeat.
Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. The quarterback position is arguably, the hardest position, most difficult position in all of sports. People make fun of, like the
Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, the Brian Hoyers of the world,
15 years in the league. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Josh McCowns and all that, like
Chase Daniels.
Yeah, all of them. Like you cannot be we laugh at it like, okay, they're not very good, but they have a role on the team. They're the ones that helping, the defense. They're out there doing the reps, against the first team defense. They're also helping the starting quarterback get up to speed with the game plan and all that stuff. They're kind of the eyes on the sideline. A lot of times when the quarterback comes out, after the turnover downs or whatever, usually they go right to the coach, and the backup quarterback is right there telling them what they saw. So it's another set of eyes. So, I think Aiden can be very good at that. I just don't think he's the guy that can put a team on his back. If he can, I would love to see it. But, guys, don't be, just because he's a backup, that's not saying that he's just trash. So make sure you guys understand that.
No, you're still in the top 64 of what you do in the world.
In the world.
So translation is he's trash. What you're saying, Chris? Right? Just paraphrase that.
Severe just summed it up. You summed up your last 5 minutes.
I'm trying to be politically correct, man. But like real talk. I mean, he's a fourth round pick. I mean, we gotta manage expectations, man. Like what there's not a whole bunch of Tom Brady's walking around,
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, and Loco Sec, appreciate you coming in the building. 2-15, man. We might be heading that way, 100%. And Chris, why you got to be a hater? All right, you better answer a little bit. But real quick, I don't understand why Raiders till death. I'll answer this one, guys, and let me know if you agree or disagree. I don't understand why we started Minshew over Aiden. I'll be honest, I don't know exactly whose decision it was, but I wasn't opposed to it only because we all thought our defense was going to be pretty damn good. And if you get a veteran to start off a really tough part of the season, right? We started off against the Chargers. It was going to be a tough game. Then you go in LA. Then you go all the way East Coast to go play against the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? It's like
1-1.
We had a very tough beginning part of the season, and you wanted a veteran to be able to manage the game and understand the game and understand the moment, when in hopes that your defense kind of just pulls you through those games, those first maybe 5 to 6 games. And so I wasn't opposed to it. I actually preferred it, to be honest. And it gave Aiden O'Connell a little more time just to kind of get his bearings underneath him, because I still looked at this season as his rookie year based on all the crap that he went through last year. And so now, could have been the right decision to start Aiden? Yeah, maybe. You never know. But I think the logic that I kind of put to it was I wanted the veteran because I thought our defense was going to be good and we had a really tough beginning part of the schedule. So that was just my thought process on it.
I mean, it's real simple. Minshew outperformed him. He outperformed him in training camp, outperformed him in the classroom. It was kind of basically even during the preseason. But Gardner Minshew had the better intangibles, and that's kind of where the coaching staff and the GM, that's kind of where they leaned. Now, after one game, I don't think it's like people forget. All right, people are quick to forget that through the first 4 weeks of the NFL season, I believe Gardner Minshew led the league in yards and completions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, did he not do that through the first 4 weeks? And all we heard was complaints. All we heard was complaints about Gardner Minshew, right? And so he was able to do that through the first 4 weeks, beating everybody, right? Everybody in the NFL in terms of yards and completions, beating all those guys. And I think he was up there for completion percentage as well. He's top 5 when it's a completion percentage. So he's doing in all these statistical categories. All we heard was complaints. Now, Aiden O'Connell comes out after one game and plays well. And all of a sudden, he's the future now. The math just is not mathing with me, right? The computer's not puting. The math ain't mathing. The calculator ain't calculating. It's not making any sense. So I just think we need to temper our expectations, understand that, hey, you know what, this is one game. Generally, when these players haven't seen an opponent for a little while, they don't have a lot of film on them, especially this year with these particular weapons. New offense with basically new play caller with these same weapons, it makes a difference, right? And now that's not to take nothing away from Aiden O'Connell. He's still the guy out there standing under the barrel, making the throws, actually making the right reads, going through his progression. So you don't want to take nothing away from him. Played a heck of a game under some difficult circumstances. But so hats off to him. But I'm not going to base the future of my franchise on one game. If we did that, Mike White would be the franchise quarterback for the Jets. Tommy DeVito.
Mike White comes up at least once during our
Tommy DeVito, who I think Tommy DeVito won like 3 games, won like three out of the 6 games he started last year. He would be the future of the Giants. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we got to pump the brakes here, let the process play out.
And the one game Hall of Famer, Matt Flynn. Don't forget him, man.
Oh, Matt Flynn.
Exactly. Oh,
Matt Flynn. He's a Hall of Famer. One game Hall of Famer, man.
Man, who they cooked that. He cooked. He played the Saints and he cooked them at the end of the year.
Cooked them and got a bag off of that one game.
Got a super bag, super bag. So I mean, look, like one game does not make a quarterback. We didn't see Ryan Fitzpatrick haul off and go for 400. You know, we seen Mike White, but as I said before, he went for 400. We just seen Jameis Winston. You know, Jameis Winston had a classic Jameis Winston game.
He did. He was classic.
Man.
Almost threw for 500. Almost threw for 500 and 3 touchdowns. Also,
a pick six, almost 2 pick sixes, man.
Classic Jameis Winston. So I mean, like I said, all those yards, we had 2 touchdowns. So, I mean,
but here, and here's the thing: is that Aiden O'Connell has. I mean, how many games we got left? We got 5 games left. I think it's 5 around there. So Aiden O'Connell still has time. I mean, if he can shock the world and all of a sudden he comes out, him and Scott Turner, they put things together and he can make himself a statement to be that next quarterback. The thing that he's got opportunity. This is what he has right now.
Yeah,
he's got opportunity to kind of make his statement.
Yeah.
And so, you know, again, as we all want to know and we all want to make sure that our future is bright, it's up to these players to prove it. And so I want to see him just come out and do everything he can. Again, odds are against him. When you fire offensive coordinators and you bring the interim offensive coordinator, it typically never works out. We saw it last season. But, you know, at the end of the day, we'll see how it plays out. But Aiden O'Connell's got himself an audition, because if it continues to roll the way it did like last season, like a Minnesota game or something like that, or even another repeat of a Chiefs game where he doesn't complete a pass for 3 quarters, then the writing's on the wall, you know. But at the end of the day, this is his audition, and it's Scott Turner's audition as well. If Antonio Pierce remains the head coach, then he's got to choose an offensive coordinator, and it could be Scott Turner. So Scott Turner's definitely auditioning as well. John Leone in the building. I appreciate you pulling up. Cool Kev, always good seeing you. San Antonio Raider, appreciate you coming up as well. Let's see who else we got in here. I want to make sure I get to everybody. All right, perfect. So, guys, remember, we're gonna jump into the game film. All right, and we're gonna go over defense first. Then we're gonna go over offense. But at the tail end, we are gonna go over that final play. All right, I'm gonna bring up a couple plays prior to that final. Within that drive, we'll break down that final game and just I'll give you my feedback on it. At the end of the day, I do think the refs screwed us in a certain way, but it may not be why everybody else thinks they did. But I definitely think they screwed us, and we'll definitely break that down. But again, as much as the season isn't going as well as we wanted it to, at the end of the day, you review film to know what does our future look like. What players do we want to potentially try to re-sign, bring back? Maybe players aren't playing up to the caliber that we want, and the film won't hide it. That's the biggest thing. Tape don't lie. It will either expose you or it'll elevate you. It doesn't do any different. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why we do it, and this is why we enjoy it. So as we go through it, if you guys do have a comment on the play or something you want me to bring up, hit that hashtag Raiders. It lets me catch my eye, and I'll definitely bring it up. So we will jump into the defense first. So to start out, this is our boy, Adam Butler. I'm telling you, we got to extend him before the season ends. If you want to extend somebody, God dang, man, extend this guy. So he's down here, kind of towards the bottom of the interior D lineman. We'll run this thing through twice or all the way through.
That's what I'm saying. That's
it right there.
That's a tone setter right there, man.
That's it. He's right here on this side, plays it as perfect as you can play it.
Can't play it any better.
Okay. And Diablo actually did his job right there. I'm surprised.
Is he on the edge here? Yeah, Diablo's on the edge.
He actually kept outside contained against the right tackle.
He did.
It's good.
He did.
Shit, Severe, you might be onto something. Maybe we just put him at the edge.
He didn't get washed out, man. He didn't get washed out. I'm proud of you.
But man, Adam Butler, and he's a beast all game long.
Oh, that's who he is. That's who he is, man.
Yeah, all game long he's involved. He is constantly his hat is near the ball. If it's a run play, his hat is near the ball and his motor keeps going. You love seeing it out of him. And again, just so you guys know, I go in sequence. So as I'm watching the film, I'll clip the play. So this is kind of in row. So this is first
Actually,
quarter.
What was the go to the last play? What was that formation we were in?
Is that the basically
who's up there? Who's next to Jenkins? Who's that other end?
Next to Jenkins.
It looks like that's Palomar. Is that DCAM?
No, on the other, we got on the other side.
That's Palomar right there. Is that DCAM? I can't tell. I'm blind as a bat.
No. Jenkins on the line. Yeah, that one right there. Because that's Jenkins right there, right?
This is James Jenkins. This is
Butler.
Lalu.
Oh,
that's who?
Okay, Lalu.
Oh, okay. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, who was it? Okay, so he got the nod. He got to start.
And he had himself a game too. I got some plays. But Lalu, man, he had himself a game. So, but
this is why you SS. This is why you SS. This is why you SS. For these very reasons.
Got Lalu out there, balling.
Man, see what you got. Got Sincere. You got Lalu. Like, see what these dudes have, man. See what they have.
Yeah, man. San Antonio already. You're saying Lalu was working. He was, man. You just watched the film.
Yeah,
he was doing work. And again, it's not that it's so noticeable. And again, when I'm watching it, it's because he took on double teams, was fighting through it. He may not have made the tackle, but he influenced the ball carrier. He made sure he sustained his lane. He didn't get washed down.
Do your job.
Yeah. This is a great job we just showed Adam Butler's agility a little bit, reading the line. This is him here. This is him reading the pull. So there's a guard that pulls right in front of his face. He understands it. He crosses back over the center's face.
Play, man.
Yeah.
You can't ask for,
he's here. And he's offset. The ball goes this way.
Yeah.
He's offset from where the ball's going to go. So he reads it. He understands. Guard's pulling. He makes contact, crosses the center's face. This is Tooney, right? I think it's the chief center.
Yeah.
He's one of the better centers in the league.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's a beast.
And Adam Butler's able to still get down and have a huge impact.
Uses his hands.
We'll play it again because this is also Lalu down here. Does a good job. Gets moved off the spot a little bit, but still is able to fight through. So we got Lalu here. Great job by Adam Butler, but Lalu gets the double team and gets skinny.
I'm watching Tyree, man. This guy.
Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. So Severe, you're watching Tyree. I watched. Oh no, Dre for sure. I appreciate you. Yes, it's Creed Humphrey.
Creed Humphrey. He's a dog.
Yeah, but Tooney didn't sound right for me. But yes, Creed Humphrey. You're right.
Is that the winner of guards? Joe
I think so.
Joe Tooney.
When I'm going through this film, when I'm watching Tyree Wilson, and everybody else on social media, all the other content creators are like, "Oh, Tyree Wilson, he's defying the odds, blah blah blah." Well, yeah, when you're unblocked,
he got blocked. He got blocked last game, and that's why we didn't hear his name.
Not only did he get blocked, as lazy as it gets, the amount of times where he just extends arms, hangs on to a guy, and just watches.
Yeah. He out there doing he out here doing the same thing I be telling my son not to do. Like, bro, like defeat the block. You were worried about the guy that's blocking you, defeat the block, get to the ball. That's the objective. You out there playing with this guy, you out there two-stepping, what are you doing?
Leo
in the building, man. Appreciate you coming through. Hey, everybody, make sure you go to hit up Leo's channel as well. Make sure you go to Leo's channel, hit that subscribe button. Leo always throws out fire content as well. So if you're in that building, make sure you guys.
Damn right we are, Leo. Yeah, damn right.
Like that. Yeah, just he's just never mind. Yeah, we're not spending that time talking about him.
I'm telling you, we're gonna see it all game long.
Yeah, I'm about to say we're not.
Don't mention Zimas, Leo.
Oh, who's that?
So this is Spillane.
Spillane.
So
Spillane.
as the season goes on, man, I'll tell you right now, a lot of people. I was one of the guys that was kind of hesitant on whether or not we re-sign Spillane.
Got to,
and I think we have to.
Yeah,
if you re-sign him, extend him, now it puts him into kind of like that 32, 33, 34 4-year-old years, and it's going to be, on the definitely the tail end of his career.
Yeah,
but his play is still up there.
Yeah.
His play and just his mentality, if nothing else, and he's not going to be expensive. We got to rock out. Look at that.
And you pair him with the guy that's good in coverage and that can stay healthy. I mean, that you have a good linebacking core right there.
And here's the thing: is we talked about this last week a lot with, I think Spillane did it, and I think I kind of pointed out where it was a screen past the Spillane side, he froze that lineman coming at him and dipped underneath. This is beautiful linebacker play. Robert Spillane sitting in the middle. He dips underneath the lineman. He avoids the line, the leading blocker, dips underneath and makes the play. I mean, you bypass the blocker. It's simple. Just bypass him. Don't worry about it.
He didn't over pursue like we kept seeing last week.
Lyman thinks he's got an angle at him, thinks he's going to get him. He's late to him.
That's perfect.
Yeah, dip that shoulder.
Dips underneath the reaching arms of the lineman. Lineman has no leverage and makes a perfect play. I mean, those are the type of things that we love seeing.
This is what I like to see right here. Everybody on the same page. Look at this communication.
Yes, and I got another communication for you, but it's just not on our side. Based on your comment, I think it was last week where you pointed out the communication.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Diablo, you did your job, man. Took on that block.
Where's he? Is he on the edge again?
Yeah, he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. At least he took on the block. Some guys wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, he defeated the block, and he's trying to get in there and make a play. But
I'm not mad at that.
You like to see him kind of avoid that guy like Spillane did, and actually,
Yeah, cool. Terry went back into his shell. He did. Man. He did because now he's playing a good team.
He is who he is.
He is.
Yeah, that was an old joke. I think, what was you drinking, Chris? And I said it was a
no. That was so. Chris, do you remember?
Did you start that about me?
That was when you guys did that live for I don't know how long you guys were on.
Yeah.
And then you ran out of drinks and you're like, I think I need to dip into my Zimas or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like a joke of Zimas or something.
Yeah, it is.
No, because I had started it because Chris, you were drinking something with a blue glass, and I was like, "Were you drinking Zima?" It's like something Miller Premium or something like that. It was something like that. Something like
Bud. I think it was Bud Platinum.
Bud Platinum. That's what it was. He's like, nah, man, this is Bud Platinum. And I was like, well, drinking Zima.
Because I'm sure it wasn't Zima's. But
they don't even make those anymore.
He was like, man, you took it back to Zima's?
Took it back.
So these are actually things. So as much as Jack Jones needs a lot of work, and there's other plays that we are definitely there's plays that are very questionable with Jack. Jack is still, you can tell he's got the smarts for it. You see him come up on runs, he make plays in the backfield.
Where's that? He's at the bottom.
He's at the top of the screen.
Okay.
And the way that I kind of correlate this is when the motion comes over. So what Patrick Mahomes is do, he's going to motion this running back over. What happens is he now, this is Darnay Holmes, I believe. This is Paul Amal at the top. They're going to shift over, which is going to leave Jack Jones basically on an island. And if you watch, and it's hard to see, it's going to be hard to see on the screen, but Patrick Mahomes, as soon as that motion goes, he sees both Darnay Holmes and Isaiah Paul Amal shift over, which again puts Jack Jones on an island. And if you watch Jack Jones, he shifts his position based on when he sees Patrick Mahomes look at him. And Patrick Mahomes looks at Jack Jones for the last moment, and Jack Jones is on the outside. He has outside leverage of DeAndre Hopkins. And as soon as Mahomes takes his eyes down and goes to snap, Jack Jones moves inside.
Yep.
And it may be subtle for a lot, but the thing is that this motion right here and this movement here, now he knows that he's on an island, and he just peeks. He peeks over there.
Yeah, took that slant away.
And Jack Jones just moves just right before that snap. He moves to take away the inside. If you watch Jack Jones' feet, Now he moves back inside, and it's him just playing his own games out there, and I love it.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's subtle. If you watch him from the beginning, right, he's lined up, basically head up. He'll move his way outside. Right before snap, he'll move back inside.
Yeah, Pat thought that was going to be an easy touchdown.
Exactly. And so, and to me, that just tells me that Jack Jones understood as soon as that running back went in motion, and he knows what the defense is supposed to do. Now, our defense is going to Darnay Holmes, Isaiah Palomal. They're going to move down, right? That puts them on an island. And now Jack Jones knew, I'm taking away the inside. I'm taking away that quick slant. And so, that's one thing that we've said it before, that I think Jack Jones does a good job of just watching tape. That's how he makes those jumps on those flat route interceptions, but he also is able to come up on those run plays so quickly, and he jumps those picks. I think it's him watching film, right? He is a student of the game. So I definitely want to point out when we see it.
Yeah. And I think you're a guy that plays poker, right?
Yeah, I do.
So that could also be, everybody has a tail. Maybe he sees something or saw something on film where, hey, you know what? When they do this in this particular formation, that's Pat signaling to D-Hop, I want you to go inside.
Yeah.
And he's like, he has a tail. He read it and played it perfectly.
Yeah, and Draft Show 123, exactly. It is game tape watching. Like I think that's truly what it is for Jack Jones, and we see it not just in this play, but we see when he jumps the picks and when he comes in and makes tackles for losses at the corner position. That's him watching game film. So definitely want to point it out when we see it. Definitely something that caught my eye.
That's a good find right there. I mean, I think you have to really understand the game to even notice that. So that's a good find by you.
I appreciate it.
This is totally off topic. Before, as weak as Spillane be dressing off the field, man, he icy on the field, bro.
Oh, he swagged out.
Spillane he was swagged out.
With that visor,
right? With the visor, with the black socks, with the sleeve. Yeah. Hey, bro, he icy on the field, bro. I cannot take nothing away from dude. Bro.
Nah, he always looks sweet on the field.
He look cold out there.
No, he does. No, yeah, because he's the Costco sweatshirt guy, right?
Exactly. Yeah. He wearing them big ass Carhartt sweatshirts.
So this is Spillane. Again, he's right here. It's another tackle philosopher. Spillane, he does a great job. I think this is the one where he just sees. I mean, he's coming from far outside, sees it the entire way, shoots the gap, makes the play.
It's good work. Good work.
Yeah.
It's a good view from this end zone angle. Season and goes. Good instincts. The other guy I want to point out is Lalu over here. Taking on the double team down here just to influence the play.
Travis Kelce don't even take blocking Tyree seriously. he just put his one arm out. Watch him. He'll just put his one arm out. Look, watch. One arm. Look,
like, bro. Look.
Tary's still seriously, man. After the play, he gets mad and pushes Kelce. Like, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, man.
Just use your hands, man. Like, just yeah.
It's like a playground fight.
I know. But that's the thing. Like,
first.
I know we're gonna give Tyree a lot of shit. We always do.
I don't know why I watched that.
I think Ray Hawaii said it's Laulu.
Is it Laulu?
Laulu. I think he said we saying it wrong. So respect. I think it's
okay.
It's like,
my fault.
Laulu.
Oh, how is it?
Laulu.
Okay.
Laulu. All right. I appreciate it. Yep. Hey, we gotta make sure we get it right. Trust me, my last name got butchered all throughout my youth and high school, and even the little bit of college that I played, like butchered. So we'll definitely try to make it right. Laulu.
My last name is actually Severe, and it gets butchered daily in the chat by a certain somebody.
Nervous.
Ceviche. Ceviche. Ain't no C, bro. What is this?
Oh shit! Yeah, we got it, Leo. We are not going to leave him alone. Just letting you know.
Hey, tear run down the time.
All right, here we go. This is God, we gotta get through this film session, guys. Damn it. All right, here we go. So we got Divine Diablo down at the bottom. I mean, it's just this is where he's a liability in the run. He's a liability in the pass.
That gets Kelsey.
Yeah, simple whip route and just beat.
Yeah, that's
Kelsey gonna kill most linebackers with that though. We can't even sit there in front.
At least gotta get hands on him or something.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Like, you got to get hands on him, but like just 1-on-1, like a whip route's gonna kill.
Yeah,
99% of the linebackers.
It is. It's just tough when you're getting just cooked all season and you're just
for sure.
They got Spillane out there. Oh, yes. Spillane was out there guarding somebody out wide.
Yeah,
he giving him, I ain't never seen nobody give up that much cushion. Like,
hey, you see his back pedal though? You see his back pedal?
His back pedal smooth. It ain't as smooth as their Mumford.
Hips was low.
Let me take this down. So do we got another sweet feet out here? Not as good as Mumford.
Yeah, got some sweet feet down there. Hips low. He came
out
that
the real deal spill out there.
Look.
Okay, I see you, dog.
Back pedal, shuffle.
Like hashtag Spillane at CBs.
Yeah, exactly.
Put him opposite of JB.
And Jack Jones in trouble. Look at him come up for tackle. Okay, yeah. See, a little physical on the sideline.
At the end.
Yeah. Watch out.
Did I see a decent rep by Tyree?
All right, we'll play it one more time.
Oh, my eyes fooling me.
He's here. One more time.
Let's see. It looked like he at least got some. Yeah, it's a decent rep.
Yeah, he's decent. It's decent. I give him that.
Yeah, for him.
All right. Bull rush.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we ever going to see.
That go to.
Let's see. Okay, so I want to point this out because again, anytime I see it, it's just basically, I mean, gang tackle, all 11 to the ball, everybody flying. This is what I love seeing just out of a team collectively, right? You see bodies flying at the ball. I mean, everybody got basically involved in this tackle. And that just tells me that everybody is still fighting.
Okay, I see Tommy Eckenberg making a play on special teams, brother. I see you, dog.
And I want to do it just for Tommy Eckenberg.
Tommy Eckenberg, he the first one to get to the ball. He didn't make the tackle, but he did what he needed to do.
Just for Tommy E.
Let's go, Tommy E.
Out there. Put a stat there. Put a stat on the stat sheet.
All right.
He didn't make the tackle, but he was in there. He was in there. You know,
I love seeing the bodies fly. I love seeing just
get some cardio,
just the physicality. Where is he? I think he's down here. I think this is him right here.
Oh, that's him. Yep.
Got
that's
him.
Actually good. No, actually, he played that real good. Actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
He did. He didn't make the tackle, but he did what he needed to do. It's make contact. Let everybody else gonna rally.
I'm telling you, he's gonna surprise you.
He gonna get promoted to fry duty next week. Yeah.
Next week is the fries.
It's like next week is the
fries. Taddy 707, appreciate you in the building as well. Remember, everybody, hit that hashtag Raiders if you got a comment. But if you just came in, make sure you guys Protect the Show podcast. Chris up above me, got the Severe Raider down below. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Definitely helps us out. This one, Max being Max, right? Dips underneath, does a hell of a job bypassing the blocker. And make the tackle in the backfield.
Nice.
That was nice. Nice.
Jack back there too. We got
Max right here.
Got an Amari Burney sighting.
Yeah, well, okay, Amari. All right.
It's just nasty. This is what we get out of Max. Yeah, Amari Burney right here. Yep, we got a sighting there.
Okay, took on the guard. That's Tony right there too. Yep.
Not too many not too many offensive linemen can block Max the way that he moves. So
nah. Yeah.
That move is so nasty when he does it, but sometimes it gets him in trouble.
Exactly.
But when he gets it off, it's nasty.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So this is Caleb Von Chasen's sack, and I'll tell you guys, I mean, he's at the top of the screen. You'll see it in the end zone view.
Oh,
the hand swipe.
Man, I think this was nice.
I think this was a pissed off sack. I think that's what this was, because if you think him, and I don't know who this is down here. I forget who it is.
Is that Tyree in the middle?
Yeah, this is Tyree. Right? This is Snowden. So I don't know if they were going back and forth as to who was supposed to do what, but all of a sudden you'll see in the end zone view. You'll see in the end zone view, it's like Chaseon's kind of pissed, and I think this was a pissed off sack.
I love it.
What is this
for?
Watch this.
Tyree. Oh, you already know, man. You already know, man. Damn. What is he doing?
Before we go to Tyree,
we're not gonna get through all this film, man. We always watching Tyree, man.
But like here, I honestly think I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they are. Like, bro, but that kind of been like a.
Maybe he was a spy. I think he was a spy.
Hey, no, what that could be. This is like when I was young and broke with my ex-wife. Now we would like go to like clothing stores, and we would like have some stuff hidden, and we would start arguing, and that way the tellers would be trying to get you through. And like, oh, they over here arguing. Like, let's go get them out of here.
Yeah,
we'll get free stuff. Like, I have baby clothes, all kind of stuff. Hey, man, without that, it was like, times was tough. We do what we had to do, man. So we be arguing at the teller, and they were like, not even notice. I got stuff under. I got cases of water at the bottom of my thing. And I have diapers, all kind of stuff. They were like, man, let's get them out of here. They arguing. Like, I thought you were supposed to bring the money. Like, you said you had it. Like, I didn't go to like stuff like that. They were like, look. They be like, you should get them there out of here. And that's what maybe they was playing the game. Like, look, hey, bro.
I'm telling you, I don't know who they're talking about, who they're talking to, but they don't like. Caleb Vaughn just kind of shook it off. Was like, man, fuck y'all, I'm gonna get a sack. That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said. And then okay,
one time, congratulated him. He went over. He was the first one over there. Like, look, it worked.
One time.
Yeah.
We'll see our boy.
What is he doing? Oh, boy, what is he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
You're not joining the party. Not joining the party. Damn it.
I try, man.
I know.
I want him to do well. I really do.
Hey, man,
we all do.
We need him to get 3 more sacks, man. We need him to get 3 more sacks
for rundown.
We need him to get 3 more, man.
Yeah, right. And Cole Kev Riddick exposed a lot of weakness on the Chiefs line. We did, but I think the Raiders or the Chiefs offensive line is pretty weak in general, honestly, because I mean Mahomes has been running for his life all season. So Assassin's Creed, appreciate you coming through the building. You know what we're doing? We're just reviewing some film. This is Divine Diablo. To me, Divine Diablo just kind of looked confused on this one, because here's the thing. Everybody is in everybody's in zone. And so you'll see everybody drop, right? Zone. Now, this is Travis Kelce, so it could have been a different
freelance.
Could have been. But everybody's in zone. But for some reason, Divine Diablo decides to chase Travis Kelce, which potentially vacates an open area. We pop him, and now it's a big gain. So again, I don't know if that's him confused. I don't know if that's just a special call by Patrick Graham. But everybody was in zone.
Well, was he? Well,
but he drops like he's in zone.
Yeah.
That's a by a linebacker. That's a zone drop. He's dropping like he's in zone, but then he just attaches onto Kelce.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a play design. I ain't gonna lie. That's a nice play design.
Yeah. Because who's that right there that's running back? Is that Snowden right there chasing behind? Or is that
let's see. We got Merrick up top. We got
because it looks like whoever that is right there, that should be low key in their zone. Like they didn't get
it should be it's Max.
Looks like they didn't get enough depth.
That's Max.
Okay.
Yes, Max.
Looks like they didn't get
Max.
enough.
And it depends on if Max is basically trying to spy Patrick Mahomes in this. Not exactly sure.
I think it looks like he's playing like he's the hook defender right there.
Yeah, like he made
Possibly.
Yeah.
So it looked like that should have been him. And I don't know if it's a situation where they have, like you said, it could be a special call where, hey, Diablo, if he leaves out of here, bro, you want him. Or it could just be Diablo free. It could be just Diablo freelancing and doing this thing. Like, I see Travis Kelce running free. I'm going to attach at the hip, and then, when you play hero ball, oftentimes you don't just do your job. You get bit.
So it's tough because like I'm watching that play going, okay, everybody's dropping in zone, but for some reason, Diablo, he took a zone drop, but then he just touches on. So
yeah,
it's tough. And this is the lateral by Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I see what he's talking about. He's illegal formation. They could have popped him a few times. I think
yes, they could have. Yes.
All the tackle.
Yep. Yeah,
being off the line.
It's all game. He was doing that like all game. And it's one of those situations where they know they're not gonna call it every play, so they might call it twice, and then they won't call it for a long stretch. So
yeah. So this is just a lateral. From here on out, you got to watch out for it.
Yeah.
Just a nasty play. Just heads up play by Travis Kelce. Yeah. So this is the touchdown on Jack Jones. So Jack Jones is down here on I think that this is Christian Watson, I believe, the tight end. But I want to say maybe hopefully he could get a little more inside help, but he just lets him go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone got to take him off that route.
Yeah.
Is there any Spillane or some? But yes. And honestly, Jack got to be a little bit more physical.
Yeah,
he does.
You got to reroute him a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was too clean.
But I mean, we all know, we saw it last week, right? We reviewed film, and I brought up one of the plays where Jack Jones, he can close very quickly. He's got that speed.
Yeah.
But there's also times where Jack he's kind of lazy through the receiver's route.
Is that the no look?
I'll go the end zone view. There was one that was nasty.
I think that's the no look. Yeah, I think that's the no look.
I'll go end zone view, but it's like there's no reason why Jack, man, you don't stay with that tight end, man. You got to get there. Yeah, that's a nasty throw.
That is. That is.
Bro.
So, again, a lot of times it's tough because Jack Jones, he's getting beat on those crossers.
Yeah.
You're locking him man to man. He's on a tight end. You want him to win. Win that battle. And so, yeah, great. That's a damn good throw by Patrick Mahomes. That's why, he's best in the business. So, this one is okay. Yeah, this is sacked by everybody.
Exactly right.
Everybody, but
party at the quarterback.
Almost everybody. Almost everybody.
Except God.
Almost everybody.
Damn it, 805. Always got to be one guy not at the party.
Who's not? Chat.
Oh, my God.
Who's not the only
person
who's not at the party?
Oh, my God.
The thing is, he just stands there and watches.
He's just like, bro.
He's down here. I mean, he gets decent penetration. I'll give him that. He gets up in there, but he just gets off his spot and he's like, all right.
Creed Humphrey just shoves him like he's like a little bro. He little bro on him.
Like, watch out, man.
One more time. Party at the quarterback, except for one.
Exactly.
Party of 4, not 5.
Man, exactly.
So
he didn't have a reservation.
No, he wasn't invited.
He didn't RSVP, I guess. Yeah, everybody.
No, we don't give him shit too much. All right, here we go. This is towards the tail end of the half. And again, hate all eyes on G. I tell you, you got the wrong invitation. Yeah, you did.
The wrong address.
You got the
heard there was a party here.
This is actually towards the tail end of the half. I don't think the Chiefs got points off of this, but I mean, you're talking about keep everything in front at this point. Tail end of the first half, and this is where Jack Jones bit on the pump and go. And I think that, and when I saw it, I was sitting there going, guarantee you this was Patrick Mahomes knowing that Jack Jones was going to bite because he wanted that highlight reel like he got him last year. And Jack Jones, he's down here at the bottom. What's up, Rundown? Appreciate you coming through.
Oh man, you late to the party. You missed some good stuff,
watch
brother.
Your boy, watch your boy Rundown.
Rundown. We trying to get you your 3 sacks.
That's we want you to win your parlay, but your guy out here looking shaky.
I'm telling you. But hey, everybody in the chat, make sure after this, head over to Rundown, man. Make sure you subscribe to him. He's always throwing out fire content as well.
Fire.
He's always hitting you guys. So you got Jack Jones out the bottom again. End of the first half. Keep everything in front. Don't let anything beat you deep. And unfortunately, you just watch Jack Jones. He just bites. Yeah. Not sure why. I believe there was only maybe over a minute left in the first half.
You gotta have better.
Yeah, better
condition, man.
He pumps him. He knew he was gonna bite, and he got him. And this is where exactly Jack Jones, you just got to know it. So
is that the same look that he got the pick on last year?
No, I think the last. I mean, maybe. Yeah, you might be right.
Honestly, that they may have.
He was thirsty for that.
That's with him. Yeah, they was like, well, we know what he thinks going to happen on this play.
Exactly.
He was thirsty for that one right there.
He was. He thought he was about to get another.
Man, he sure did. He was about to
Mahomes knew
all the way to the end zone.
Mahomes knew that if they're in that type of situation, I think he knew that Jack Jones would bite. And he did. So you just got to be smarter. It's got to be smarter football.
See a certain somebody.
Wait, what? I didn't even look, man.
Ain't even no need to. Ain't even no need to go back.
I'm not going back.
It's not even worth it, man. If you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
Raider Rundown's just gonna rip up that betting ticket real quick.
Rundown right now, trying to turn that 7 into like a 5. He's trying to turn that 7 into a 5.
Trying to bring back to you like 6th grade days, just trying to change that C into an A. This is Robert Spillane, just bad in pass coverage, which is tough. You know, obviously he's been a little bit tough. He's been a little bit shaky in pass coverage this year. But here's the thing, right? You got an empty set, 5 wide. You got 2 on the top. You got 3 down at the bottom. And the thing is that I understand that you have 3 defenders here, but I'm not sure why Robert Spillane is shading the short side and the 2 receiver set. You can shade that way, but to me, your drop has to be to that trip side. You got to drop to the wide side.
You get there fast.
Yeah, and you got to look for your first threat. And to me, not only do you drop to the trip side, but your first threat is technically this inside
that slant,
the inside receiver coming in. And so as the play drops, there's your first threat.
Yeah.
Because according to the defense, you got safety help on top. You got Divine Diablo over the slot. You got to get to this inside seam.
And it's the same thing we talked about before. It's math. It's just math.
It is.
It's like, you know, like if you can count, you should know where you need to be at.
And so I have no problem with him being over the center. That's fine, but you got to drop to the wide side, drop to your nearest threat, which is basically wide side in that number 3 receiver. And so,
and he flashes quickly, so you should know quick, like right there, like
And he flashes quick because he knows Spillane can't get there. Right. So it's a great job, but I don't know who this is, but I think it's one of their tight ends. It's a great job of him noticing right at this moment right here.
Oh, I'm open.
Bang.
Yep.
I'm open. So I'm going to sit.
Yeah.
Linebacker didn't drop to me. Spillane actually started on the hash, and now he's a yard outside the hash on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Not sure why he's there. He should be on this side of the hash. You drop on this side of the hash, you're golden. So, yeah, just a bad drop by Robert Spillane. And severe to your point, just the math is there. The math is there. So,
yeah, man, Ben. Every play, I'm watching somebody, man. It ain't every single play.
This is Isaiah Pacheco's run, and
He's slow dancing that play. See, now Severe got me watching. I'm over here not.
Damn it. I ain't watching the ball. I was checking downfield. I'm watching Tyree over here hugged
with
up.
that left tackle.
He over here hugged up. He over here sexually
harassing. They had prom. Look, they had prom. Just
so as much as you guys watched Tyree, the hard part about this one is as much as we talk about Adam Butler, this is one that Adam Butler would probably want back.
Yeah.
He doesn't do a good job of getting down line of scrimmage. Divine Diablo, we're drafting another linebacker.
Oh
yeah.
I mean,
got to.
This is horrible linebacker play by Divine Diablo.
Who's that other tackle right there? Is that Jenkins or that?
Hold on,
Laulu.
We're gonna get it. I promise. We won't get it. But he's got to make sure it starts out with the double team. He's got to fight through it. He's got to understand. He's got to get down the line of scrimmage and close his gap. But at the same time, as much as Adam Butler's got to get there, Divine Diablo, he lets the guy get to his his pads and turn him.
You gotta get there quicker.
Like I think I'm gonna try to pause it where Diablo's got to notice it, bang here, rip through his ass, get down in this gap. That's the moment. But they're aligned. They're in alignment. This should be a win by Diablo.
Yeah.
This blocker doesn't have leverage on him. Nothing.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. He didn't have leverage. Like you didn't even have to take that angle.
Exactly.
Again, miss that blocker. You're athletic. You're an athletic linebacker. Miss that guy, beat him to the spot.
Exactly.
Bypass the blocker, rip through him, get underneath him. But this is just lazy play.
You should be more physical. It's not physical enough.
Yeah. So lazy play. He allows this blocker to get position and then control him, and then Divine Diablo takes the easy way out and cuts underneath, which takes him completely out of the play. He takes the easy way out.
Nah, yeah, it's not physical enough right there.
So, again, Adam Butler, you definitely want to get down line of scrimmage a little bit better, but Divine Diablo, man, you got to just be better linebacker play. So
yeah, man, you got to beat a tight end too.
Exactly. So again, we're gonna be, unless your boy Eichenberg shows up, Spillane or Severe.
Looks like we definitely drafting a linebacker.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what your hopes depend on.
I think this is where DC Richardson he gets double moved a little bit, which is tough. It's a good back shoulder throw off the double move by Mahomes. But unfortunately, I think DC Richardson, he just kind of had his welcome to the NFL game last week. So, Jerry, for sure, you're saying draft the LSU linebacker. I'm going to start paying attention to linebackers when it comes to the draft.
My guy Tyree had a nice rep. Yeah.
Did he? Let's see it.
I saw some violent hands. I saw some violent hands right there.
Yeah, man.
He
I'm mad at it. I'm mad at it.
Shocked the guy back.
Yeah.
You see it from the other view. Them hands. Look, get off of me. Okay.
I mean,
it still ain't still ain't a pass rush move there, but
still the bull rush. We're still bull rushing. That's all we're doing. I get a little pop. Okay.
Like those hands, violent hands. I like that. I like the violent hands there. Okay.
All right, better angle.
He's 1 out of 6. That's his average. He's 1 out of 6. Every 6 plays, he's gonna give you one.
Cool kid. Diablo's the new Arden Key, man. Honestly, maybe we put Diablo at the edge. I'll be honest.
The physicality he showed against that tight end, like, but not.
Yeah, maybe not. You never know. Hey, maybe if he doesn't have someone in his face constantly, he can go off the edge. This is a great job, I think, by just Patrick Graham dialing up pressure. So Patrick Graham brings a ton of pressure, and I believe this actually forces the field goal. But a lot of pressure right in Patrick Graham's face.
That's good.
Was Diablo? I think Diablo made first contact.
He's here. Diablo right here.
Yeah. I think he made first contact.
He's coming. Yeah.
Good pressure.
Everybody did their job. He was able to clean it up. They had to make a choice who to block. They chose Spillane. We ain't worried about you. We ain't worried about you. Yeah.
Where's our boy Tyree? He's not in there. Okay, that's why we got there.
But honestly, I think that other angle, it looked like he probably could have got Kelsey.
Mahomes.
Yeah, if he wanted,
he could have.
Yeah, because there was no help, so he could have just.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He could have, but the thing is, like, I mean, just it's a good job by Patrick Graham dialing up the pressure.
Yeah,
making sure that Mahomes now has to make a very difficult throw, making his life that was harder. So just gotta give credit where credit's due. Good job at Patrick Graham kind of dialing it up. We got just about 4 more defensive plays, and we're gonna jump into offense. Let's see. Okay, so this is, I think, where Patrick Mahomes, I think, just kind of baited DC Richardson on this one. And so Richardson's going to come over. He's going to lock up with DeAndre Hopkins. He's down here. And I think Mahomes just knew, I'm going to throw it up and try to get to cause the pass interference. He shorted this throw.
Yeah.
And this was the PI. This is basically a veteran quarterback understanding the situation, the moment, and just kind of baited him in, which is unfortunate.
Because there's really nothing a corner can do in that situation. Once he's coming back, as soon as the contact's made, it's a wrap.
It is. And so, Big 183, appreciate you in the building. Only a few hours left in my drive. Fast, pray for me, nation.
Oh, man.
Wherever you going. But
hey. Look, man. I think he said dry. He meant dry fast.
Dry fast. There you go. All right.
Hey, man. Power through, baby.
Power through it. But yeah, I think it's just a veteran quarterback understanding and baiting him in. So that's a tough play for a rookie.
Yeah. Could look like because Mahomes sent him upfield, didn't he? Because originally it was just a crosser.
Yeah.
Then he sent him up. Yeah. He sent him up.
Yeah, that's
DeAndre Hopkins setting him up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's just a tough go.
Yeah, that is. That's tough.
So this is kind of one of two, and so this is the first one. The second one's kind of this is just Jack Jones playing just such a soft man. Now for reference, it's 2nd and 20. All right, so down distance, it's 2nd and 20. Yeah, Jack Jones on top against DeAndre Hopkins, and I just feel like Jack Jones he played this so soft. I'm not sure why. You just kind of let him just go.
Yeah, just too soft.
Yeah.
It's a 2nd and 20. Now you just gave him a 3rd and 3.
Exactly.
And with Jack Jones' speed, I think he could play him just a little bit tighter.
That looks so much like Marcus Peters right there.
Man.
To being off so far. I mean, Jack. Yeah, he gotta come up, man.
That's too easy.
Yeah, it is.
And then this is next play. Jack Jones. No, I think. Hold on. Where was he? Oh yeah. So Jack Jones, he's at top here, right? And any time that you are basically going against a tight bunch trips, you got to know that guys are going to try to chip you, going to try to bump you, try to rub you a little bit. And so it's like, you got to make sure you can fight through it. You got to make sure that you understand that. And so a lot of times when the corner or the defender that's going to be basically pressed up in man, you're going to try to hold your ground. You're going to try to at least jam this guy to prevent this guy. If you're man to man with his outside receiver, but your main objective, if you're going to be the press guy, if you're going to be up in his face, you're going to try to press him, play a little physical, so that if this guy does try to cross, you're going to force your outside receiver to run into that number one guy, the receiver at the top of the formation. But to me, I feel like, again, Jack Jones just kind of plays this completely soft. Let's number 9 kind of run right through him.
Yeah.
And he allows his man, Jack Jones allows his man to cross the field. Now, I don't know if he has help down here, but Jack Jones just lets him go.
That's bad.
Man.
That almost seemed like a miscommunication. Like,
so, and that's why as it was going, I want to kind of put like, I don't know if Jack Jones is sometimes with defenses, sometimes you call it a robber, to where the safety, if you're kind of in a cover 0 or a cover 1 where you have a single high safety, this safety will come up and take any crosser.
Right.
Which allows the corner to drop and kind of replace the safety.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering, see, okay, is there crosser help? I don't see it.
No.
Yeah. I don't see it either.
And so to me, I feel like Jack Jones, he's just like, man, if you're gonna get in the face of that
you gotta go now.
You gotta go or fight through it or jam that guy up to where that outside receiver cannot cross easily.
And it almost looks like, was it Kelsey? Kelsey was coming like to do a rub as well, or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if Jack was closer, was down on him, I think Kelsey was there to do a rub.
It's a good play design.
It is.
Yeah, and to me, that's just back-to-back plays where Jack Jones, he just plays soft. It's sometimes he just plays too, I don't want to say lazy, but it's just nonchalant, like to where it's like there's no urgency to get to the ball, to get to his man, to make sure that he's on his hip. Yeah. So definitely a liability. Laulu. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Laulu. I believe this is him down here. Again, I think this is another one where he's just a beast. He just takes on the double team, doesn't lose ground. Takes on the pulling guard and is still able to get into the play. So takes on the initial guy, takes on the pulling guard, which is hard to do and maintain your ground, and still gets a piece of the play.
Nice.
So we'll watch in the end zone view again. It's all about just, I think he's going to be a hell of a rotational piece if we can bring him back.
Yeah.
So he's right here. Takes on, bam, pops the guard. And still able to maintain. So one more time. Gotta show him some love. Tyree Wilson's not on here, so don't gotta replay it 20 times.
Exactly.
So definitely like what I'm seeing out of Laulu. Let's see. All right, this is the last defensive play. And Dre, for sure, you're saying Laulu is going to replace John Jenkins. I mean, maybe. I don't know if he is big enough.
Not big enough, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. Nah. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, he is a beast. Don't get me wrong, but John Jenkins was definitely that. No, he's not. We signed him to be that 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, that goal line stopper. I just don't know if he's big enough to be that, but he can grow into it. He is a big boy. Yeah. This is Kevlon chasing sack down below. That hand swipe is nasty.
Hey, nasty.
That's his signature move.
It is.
Yeah. And he couples it with the feet too.
Yeah.
It's where you kind of you don't know where he's going.
It's like it's a subtle hop step.
Yeah.
You see that?
When you start laughing, all right.
Yes, god dang, dude. Okay, so I did see this one. Okay, I did see this one, and I honestly, I was going to mention it. All right, where's our boy Rundown? Are you still in this building, Rundown?
Hey, Rundown dipped up, man. Rundown.
Yes. Dre, for sure, he does got that Euro step going, man. Just God damn it,
almost
Tyree,
like,
man, just work.
I don't know if anybody watches Dragon Ball Z, but like Caleb, I'm almost doing like the fusion dance where they like swipe the arms to the left.
I mean,
he's just standing there.
But and look,
literally
towards the tail end, towards tail end, right? We get the sack. Everybody's kind of like run up celebrating, kind of celebrating a little bit, right? Who's not celebrating? Who's not celebrating?
He's still holding the guy. Like the play's over, Tyree.
It's just like look at that.
I know Humphrey. He's probably like, man, this is the easiest day I've had in a long time, man.
Humphrey, like, bro.
Yeah, I'm just stealing money. I'm just stealing money at this point.
Bro,
and that's why it is. Like, I understand that a lot of people want to talk about, maybe it's just kind of getting the clicks or whatever, and Tyree's all of a sudden, living up to that number 7 overall pick. But it's like, watch the film.
Tape don't lie.
No one touches him when he makes plays.
The eye in the sky don't lie.
It doesn't, 100%. And so that's kind of that's the defensive side. And so we're gonna jump over to the offensive side real quick. But before we do, I know everybody can't stay the entire time when we do this. Real quick, before anybody has to jump out, I want to give you guys the chance. So, Severe, I'm gonna go get another drink real quick. Severe, let everybody know kind of what you're doing, what they can look forward to, all that stuff. Because I want everybody to know what you do and what you're up to. And then, Chris, you make sure you do it as well, just so everybody kind of knows before everybody has to dip out if they can't stay the whole offensive time. But let everybody know. I'll be right back.
Go get your Zima.
You guys know what it is. Exactly. Make a refill on that Zima. You guys know what it is, man. The Severe Raider. Everywhere, Severe Raider, YouTube, IG, TikTok, Snapchat, X, aka Twitter. Really for real. I'm about to start me a true social account. I'm probably gonna get on Rumble soon. Maybe even what's the other one? Everybody be on Twitch. Maybe even a Twitch too. So just peep me out. I'm trying to diversify my bonds, nigga. But yeah, man. Every Tuesday, you already know what it is. Me, my guy Chris, my brother from another, and 805. You can catch us here for the film breakdowns. Then right after this, I got the 50-50 show with my boy Pharaoh. Friday nights, we got Around the Shield with me, Pharaoh, Mike. Sometimes we be having special guests on there. So if some other content creators you guys want to see us collab with, hey, man, hit me on either hit me on IG or on X. Let me know, hey, this is a guy you guys should work with. Let us know, we always down to work with other people. And then Sunday, usually on Sundays, if it's a game on Sunday or whenever the game is over, me, Chris, and 805 will get together. We do a breakdown. We shoot the shit there as well. Just talk about the observations on the game.
For sure. And me, I'm I don't know what I'm doing right now. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
doing your thing, Chris. That's what you're doing. You hit
man,
that's what you're doing.
You joined his birthday.
Yeah, man. I just don't, So at the end of the day, I'm I got this show on Tuesdays. Got my show on Wednesdays with my girl, Spicy Raider Girl, and then have my show on Thursday. And then got my show on Sunday with we're usually doing a post game recap. So just been doing my thing, man. I haven't been doing all my shows like I'm supposed to, but I'm gonna get back at it, man. Just life is lifing, man.
Chris been living life, man. Chris been going on cruises.
With the belly out, been having the belly out, man.
Hitting parlays. I mean,
taco meat is just glistening in the sun, man.
Listen, man, look like baby hair, man.
God damn it. This is the wrong show. Yeah, man. But I appreciate everybody in the bill. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn those notifications on wherever you're at. Protect Show podcast up top, the Severe Raider down below. Make sure you guys check in and hit that like button. So we're gonna go ahead and also, if you guys have something you want me to bring up, something about the play, hit that hashtag Raider so it catches my eye. Big 183. Do you think the NFL is doomed with referee replay? So, man, that is a whole nother subject. Maybe we'll try to talk about in the end. But as we get to the end of the offense, we are gonna go over that last play and the couple plays that led up to it. So we're gonna make it. We will definitely get into that. B. Beasley, I appreciate you coming in the building. Offensive penalty is a dead ball. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Trust me. So we just went over the defense. Let's rock the offense a little bit. So the one thing that I do like about Scott Turner, but it kind of worries me, is that he does have very basic play calls. There really isn't much creativity to it. I didn't watch him when he was with the Commanders back in the day. so I don't know exactly what his offense looked like back then, but it is very basic. Maybe it is because it's just, new. You're just trying to build off of what Lugetzi had. But, you look at these type of routes, and sometimes teams run this, right? Don't get me wrong. Teams run it. But it's a 2nd and 15, 2nd and 16, and you're just kind of sitting everybody, right? You're hoping for just someone to find a gap in the zone. I get it. But what we need to work on is receivers have scramble rules, right? When the scramble happens, your receivers need to work a certain way, and there's always rules to it. And I think we got to work on that. Season never stop. I appreciate you coming in. And you look at
good comment right there.
Man.
Yeah, right. You got AOC, he rolls out, right? He rolls out, he tries to buy some time, and we just got too much here.
Yeah.
You got to have your rules, and a lot of times, basically what the rules are, for the most part, okay? I'm not saying all the time, but for the most part, you always want, he's rolling down to the offense's right. You want that receiver that's opposite, you go straight down the line of scrimmage, because that's the farthest distance to the sideline, right? You got to go straight down the line of scrimmage. You also want this guy, typically, you want him to go deep, take this guy out. You want, I believe this is Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker, get your butt upfield, go about 10, 12 yards, and then cut back down. Then come back to the ball. All right, force your defender to go deep, turn his hips, and then come back. But everybody kind of just gets up in this area, and no one takes that deep route.
Yep.
So we just got to work on our scramble rules. But it's a new offense, so it's definitely hard to kind of put together, this far into the season when it's a new offense. But just want to point that out. Kind of basic, but definitely need to work on our scrambling rules. This is a 3rd and long. Again, fairly basic. I just, with our inability to kind of protect the quarterback, even though we did a pretty good job, it's another kind of basic. 3rd and 16, same as basically the next play, and everybody just kind of stops at the sticks. Would like to see a little more creativity, but again, I just don't know if that's Scott Turner's MO or not. So, Jason Downs, appreciate you coming through. But I do like Jordan Meredith here. We've talked about him a few times, just his eye discipline, his ability to kind of pass on and pick up. And so he does a good job. He passes on, sees it, and picks it up. Great footwork, keeps a wide base. I definitely like what I see out of Jordan Meredith.
That was real good, actually.
Yeah, very, very good.
He's gonna work his way into a potential starter, man. Next year, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I would like to upgrade, but I mean, he's holding strong.
Yeah. Colquitt said
out of here though.
Colquitt says, look at the talent. You have to run basic plays. The O-line, yeah. Again, and that's why you run that basic where you're running your receiver 16 yards to stop at the sticks. Sometimes we're not going to have all that time to do a comeback route at 16 yards. So that's why it's to your point, our O-line can't hold a position too long. You don't run comeback routes at 16 yards. So because that you're not going to find consistent success at that. Want to be a little more creative, but Scott Turner's new with this offense and personnel, so I get it. This is Jacoby's deep ball. I definitely want to see Aiden O'Connell just be able to put a little more on this. Lead him and have a shot at going 6. Because it looks like Aiden O'Connell does a good job. He sets his feet. He can get it. He can get his hips into the throw, his legs into the throw. And he just kind of shorts it.
Yeah. I don't know what he was doing there. Like, it didn't really look like he fully set his feet. He kind of drifting a little bit and kind of like lollipopped it out there a little bit. It looks like. See, it's like
Yeah, he had time.
He's like leaning back too. Like I don't know what that was.
Yeah. So again,
he getting his Gardner Minshew on. You know.
Man, man shout out to Dodgers, Raiders, everything. You damn right with the Carlson know what time it is.
Right. And so yeah, good deep ball, but at the same time, wish you could get a little more on it. This is a pass to Jacoby. And here's the hard part is that I think we saw this a lot, not a lot, but I think we saw this last year. I do think Aiden O'Connell we're going to see this a lot going into the remaining games. Is that he's going to force the ball to Jacoby Myers, which I think kind of scares me.
Man,
he's like, who else you want me to throw it to?
Man, well, late in the game, he started getting it to Brock, but like at halftime, I think Jacoby had like 8 catches for like 90 yards.
He was looking at him.
Yeah.
So, Raw, appreciate you in the building. Yeah, dude, I will show you a little bit of AOC's feet later. We might have captured the longest scramble of his career. So
he was getting it too.
But yeah, this is Jacoby Myers. He's down here at the bottom, and I just feel like it's almost like you would just want it's completed. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm not sure if that's the safest ball you want to be throwing. And you see it more in the game film where he just forces it.
So like, is that big? Is that no, that's Big Mike right there. I think he had Brock come late. Or it's like on a little like a curl, right? I think it looks like Brock, because I think Mike had like a kind of a dig. Yeah, he had Brock here with on the curl. Yeah, that's a dangerous throw in the four.
Dangerous throw.
Dangerous.
He completed it, but that ain't gonna work out. It's not gonna work out more times than it doesn't. So, and Jared, for sure, the flat was open. But yeah, again, I think he's gonna just try to force it sometimes. A back shoulder throw. 3 people is crazy. That is true. A back shoulders throw to a corner route is pretty crazy.
Right.
And so I brought this one up because sometimes Aiden O'Connell, I believe it's either incomplete, he tried to force it, he had to throw it away, but sometimes you're wondering, man, is there somebody open? And the sky view kind of gives us a good idea as to whether or not someone's open. And unfortunately on this play, no one's open. Sometimes you want Aiden O'Connell to just get rid of it. He takes the sack, but no one's open. So
I think that's whoever is on that quick slant was open early, right there.
Yeah, quick. Yeah. Was that Trey?
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you talking about down here?
Right there. Is that Terrace?
No, that's Trey Tucker.
Yeah, that's Trey.
Okay. Okay.
But he would have had to throw it quick though. It would have that literally would have to be when he snapped it. He had to look there. Yeah.
But I think Trey Tucker's trying to get across the field.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he looks at all.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because he. Boom.
He doesn't look at all, like you said.
Yeah.
Trey got to recognize that, because who's that out there on him? Like, is that a
linebacker? That's Bolton, I think.
Linebacker, yeah.
Nick Bolton. I would say, dang, Nick Bolton he look kind of. Kind of hefty out there. He look like a DN.
He's a linebacker. But just good coverage. Unfortunately, they don't call a good job not forcing anything to anybody at that point.
Yeah. Man, kind of hope he can get rid of that thing.
Let's see Parham. Someone said Parham.
You want to see Parham?
Well, yeah, he said Parham's guy's the one that got him.
Then not a surprise.
Did he? Yeah, not a surprise. Parham's on top of the screen right here.
Oh well, shoot. What is it? Oh, he going against
going to get Chris Jones.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't get mad at that. That's a big ask right there.
Yeah.
That's a big ask.
I mean, we got a lot of crap to talk about Parham, but I think that is more of like a covered sack, unfortunately.
That's a good rep by Glaze, even though Karlaftis slip.
Mm-hmm.
Wish Parham would have been able to just kind of handle him a little bit more, but yeah, that's Chris Jones, man. That's tough. He's a big boy. Chris Jones took it to DJ Glaze one play, and I got it. So so this is actually really good awareness by Sincere McCormick. So, or as much as we saw him run the ball, right? This is supposed to be play action to the right side, and this is what is actually very impressive. Is Sincere McCormick notices the blitz come off the edge, but the blitz comes kind of unorthodox, but I think I know what he saw. And if it's what I think he saw, then it's just great awareness. And so you'll see the safety move over a little bit at the snap.
Oh, yeah.
And Sincere McCormick comes off the play action, and maybe we'll see it the end zone view too. He comes off the play action to pick up the blitzing corner.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Which is impressive.
Very good awareness.
And so you got linebackers here. You got a corner over Trey Tucker. You see the safety kind of cheating up a little bit. And at the snap, I think he sees the safety move. He comes off the play action, and he's able to actually come up and pick up the corner.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, man. You got in that situation, you need that. You know, you got to help your QB. He has his head turned and trying to execute the play action, so he can't see the blitzer. So you got to help him out. So that was great awareness.
Exactly. And so those are definitely things that, that will bring you up in that depth chart. If you got a guy that's if you got a guy that's running the ball is the same as you, have the same traits, but that play right there, can kind of push you a little bit above the next guy.
I mean, he's running the ball better. And the only thing that Zamir White was good for was pass pro. And if Sincere is making plays like that,
right.
So let's we're gonna go. Okay, this one's JPJ, man, and JPJ. I just wish his technique could just be better. He was pissed off of himself, so it's good.
Yeah,
you'll see it. But he's at center. He tries to chip, but then go to Bolton, and it just doesn't work.
Oh,
yeah, you gotta. Yeah,
he's pissed off himself.
Yeah,
which is good.
That may have worked in college.
Exactly. It might work in the Pac-12.
Yeah, and he's gonna have his rookie moments, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's almost like
that kind of play I want Diablo to do though. See how he just got off that block. He's like move and made a play.
Yeah. Look at Nick Bolton though. Look at Diablo.
Right.
Nick Bolton.
But here's the thing though, is like for me, is when JPJ goes and tries to just kind of chip or kind of rub Chris Jones here, it's almost like it's hard for me to imagine it, but it's like when you have like that big kid that's just that bully that's kind of just throws like a hip in you just for a little bit. It's just like,
I'm
like, just punch him. Don't throw your hip. Don't.
Like,
you don't need. Like just punch him and go.
Yeah, he's trying.
You just tried too hard to like put my hip in him, and it's just So, again, rookie moments. Hopefully, he learns on it. This is just a bad throw by Aiden O'Connell. This one, I think, I think this is the one that he might have shorted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
But
he just dropped that.
What I noticed on this one, watch Aiden O'Connell's head. He comes to it and just stares it.
Oh, and it was a bad throw. Like
he threw he threw it way behind him.
Yeah.
Was it Kobe? Was he stopping or was he going to keep going?
I think he was keeping. I think he was going to keep going.
Yeah,
he should have kept going because he should have kept going.
Yeah, but it looked like he was about to sit down, wasn't it?
No, the DB had his back turned. I think he saw him throwing the ball, so he was trying to make a play, but the DB had his back turned. So
he had him beat.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. It's like that's just the end zone view. It's just a really bad ball.
Yeah.
By O'Connell.
Yeah. I don't know if that slip got away from him or what, because
that was.
Yeah, it looked like maybe it slipped out of his hand or something like that, because that was like extremely
I'm trying to watch his feet.
His
feet look okay. He still should be able to make that throw.
It's not really a spiral. I think it slipped. Honestly, I think it slipped. because it's not even really looking like it doesn't even look like it's really a spiral in the ball.
But what's tough though is we've seen throws like this out of him in the past, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And there's another one kind of later in the game.
Was his injury on his thumb was on his throwing hand?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
So maybe it's still kind of bothering a little bit.
That could be, that could be it. So, and then
we're gonna go to, look, me and Chris tag team to defend Aiden O'Connell. You hear that, y'all?
Hey, yeah, hey, we showing nothing but love, man.
Here's Sincere's long run. So this is one of his. I think this is his longest run, possibly. Good cut up field.
That's nice.
Okay.
Like the first man miss.
That Parham even got some. Parham.
Yeah. See it.
Let me see.
I'm tired of y'all.
Huh?
He's on Chris Jones too. Oh, you see? Okay.
Okay. That's a good block. That's a good block.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
We'll watch Glaze in. Hold on. So did Glaze get Chris Jones?
Had to block down. Yeah. No, take
good
that.
Enough. That's good enough. I'll take
exactly. I'll take that. For sure.
Raider Legions, appreciate you coming in the building.
What's going on, Loon?
Salute.
Yeah. I mean, overall, good job. I mean,
JPJ?
Man. Yeah, man, that guy's a dog.
Jordan Merritt does a good job, squares up and gets his hips around.
Yeah.
To shield this down lineman. Does a good job working his hips around.
Mike? Big Mike?
And Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Hey, he's getting in it.
Them boys worked up front. They worked up front that play.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Ooh, getting up out of there. That's Drew Tranquil against Drew Tranquil.
Yeah, that's a good play.
So we'll take that. Absolutely. So this is the one where Severe, we were talking about, like, defense communication, right? We had issues. We were talking about how Patrick Graham and our defense, we have miscues. We're just not communicating. We did it a little bit better earlier in the film. But, man, watch the Chiefs defense with their communication here. And it's impressive. I mean, this is what you want to see when you see motion, audibles, adjustments. As soon as the audible happens, they're all talking. They're pointing. They're moving. They're getting to their spot.
Yeah.
At the snap, they're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, watching that progression of the audible, the adjustment, and the Chiefs defense adjust to everything. And
Spags,
they talk.
man. Spags.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at them. They're yelling. Everybody is.
Yeah.
And Bolton, I mean, you can tell Bolton really, he controls that middle of the field. So he's getting people lined up.
Exactly.
That's just a well-coached defense. Yeah, that's a well-coached defense right there.
And this is DJ Glaze's sack. So he's going against Chris Jones. All right. Rookie, welcome to the NFL. So he just gets
out. Yeah.
He ain't have a chance.
And that dude is no chance. He's too big to be moving like that, man.
Man, good hands to be that big.
Yeah.
So talking about some of the underthrows, this is Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah. Oh.
There.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's there.
What was the down and distance? What down was this?
I think when it pans back, we'll see
first down.
Yeah.
You got to make that, Aiden.
Got to make the throw.
Yeah. He'll make a back shoulder throw between three defenders.
Right.
He had a nice pocket too.
Yeah, too, man.
God,
I wonder if his thumb still bother him though.
Because I'm giving the benefit of the doubt and say it was, man.
Yeah, we can.
Benefit
of
the doubt.
Because that's a pass he would make, honestly. I mean, regardless of how you feel about AOC, that's a
Brock? Ooh, is that Brock out there blocking like that? That was
see him.
That's Big Mike. That's Big Mike.
Oh, see.
I thought it was Brock. Brock was howling to somebody.
Severe did that on purpose, man. He knew I was about to say something. I'm gonna be like, see.
like Tyree on the unblocked play. see, look, told you Tyree was coming along.
This DJ Turner's catch and run does a good job. Gets on just kind of just a bounce.
I like
a retract motion.
I like that, man.
Way to make the guys miss.
Man,
good play. Like that. Big. That was big too.
Get your athletes in space.
He's so small, bro. He stood up. He stood up talking stuff, man. I was like, this dude is little as I don't know what.
Jeffrey said the real sweet feet is Chris Jones. Hey, don't take that away from Mumford.
Man. That's all Mumford got.
Something to say about that.
That's all Mumford got.
That's all he's got.
But I like that. I like the use of man. That's just something that Mike McDaniels does. Something Sean McVay does. I like the use of pre-snap motions to get a leverage advantage against the defense. Also, just make them think a little bit that half second, right? Like when you do a motion right before snap, it doesn't allow them that time to get that good communication in.
Yeah.
It's something it has at that point. It has to be okay. They have to know it. It has to be muscle memory. They have to know it. Hey, if this guy's out here, that's it takes more eye discipline, more reading their keys. So you can get those guys and you can get that leverage advantage. And that's what we did there. We was able to get one of our faster guys, with some leverage and get him out in space, and he can make plays. Look, I like the use of that. The Dolphins do that superb.
Oh, that's all.
And Green Bay, Green Bay, they do that a lot in the run game, right? Like they use that they use pre-snap motion to get those advantages. So like we need somebody that's gonna utilize that.
Yeah, and Jason Down says he knows that with Mayer back, the run game is a little juice. Yeah. And that's where I think it hurt. And there's another play. There's in a couple of plays that I think it's a difference between what running backs that understand how to find the hole versus running backs that run the back of our offensive linemen. Our offensive line has now been fully healthy for 2 straight weeks. And now you got Michael Mayer back that I think was going to be a key vital part to this run game. And so everything that was happening earlier in the season, again, we'll say it. I know we've said it. I'll say it again. Like it's not all Luke Getsy. He was missing pieces that we never had.
For sure.
And they're using Michael Mayer as a lead blocker a lot. So this is Aiden O'Connell just forcing it to Jacoby Myers again. That's
what you call a hospital ball right there.
You just can't force this.
Did he have the guy up top?
I'll go back to the sky view in just a second.
I say, but this how we talk about Minshew. This how you get a good dude. This how you get somebody lit up. This how you get somebody lit up. You lucky he was going for the balls. If he was just going to try to crack Jacoby, that's night.
Who's that? Trey up there? Let's see.
Trey.
That would have been tough.
Really. Yeah, that would have been tough.
Yeah, he'd run out of real estate.
Yeah, I'm about to say if he had more room, because the dude wouldn't have been able to get on top of. But yeah,
and hopefully Aiden could actually get it there.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, you don't force it.
Yeah.
That's gonna get his. So this is the 4th and short. We'll talk about this one real quick, but it's tough. You got a bunch of undersized running backs trying to run on 4th and short.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
We ain't got no big dog.
We don't have none of our guys are really that physical back to get it. I mean, that's one thing I'll give JJ. JJ was good at that. JJ would will it. He would, even if he didn't initially have it, his will would come through and he'd get a yard right there. But you got Amir Abdullah who's like
you hear this guy's tone. You hear this guy's tone. That's one thing I'll get JJ. Like that's
one thing I give him. That's the one thing
This is the one thing,
man.
One thing I give him.
That's just the one thing. Now this is a lot of this is on DJ Glaze. DJ Glaze, he's got to make sure that he protects his inside gap first. We're running a power play out the middle. Got to protect the inside gap. Linebacker shoots this gap. He's got to protect his inside shoulder first. Doesn't do it. He rides his guy outside.
Yeah, exactly.
And he knows he missed it. He put his hand out.
Yeah.
And he was just late to it. And so not sure if we were going to get it anyways, but
exactly. It's one of those situations like we show JPJ does it a lot. We show Meredith do it a lot where, hey, you know what? give that guy a shove and then come off of that guy and protect your inside shoulder.
Yeah, especially on fourth down, fourth and short. This is good catch. Good. Basically, we've seen this concept before. We saw it last week.
It's easy money.
Where Turner basically, Scott Turner does a good job. Seam route, which Kobe Myers coming inside to basically force whoever's taking on Brock Bowers, one of these linebackers, you're either going to dip underneath or you're going to go over top, try to go get them. And you instantly create that space. And so good play design, naturally shield these linebackers from getting there. They got to make a decision.
Yeah.
And Brock Bowers in space. So good play design. We've seen it multiple times. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, it's great play design. And a lot of this stuff earlier in the year, I mean, we was doing similar stuff like this, right? Getting them open in space. But, you know, like as the weeks go on, now he's just out there beating guys. Like, we don't have to do this stuff as much anymore. We can just line them up man on man and let them beat somebody. And that's the kind of development I kind of like to see out of them.
Yeah. So this one real quick, I'll go back to the end zone view. What's tough is DJ Glaze, he just got to get just a little better feet. Unfortunately, he just gets knocked off a spot. Momentum takes him.
Yeah.
He's got to get better just setting his base on the pull.
He was moving. He was. It's actually surprising to see that he gave up that much ground. I mean, for as big as he is, and he was moving.
Yeah.
So this one's tough. It's just, in my opinion, it's just bad play design. I'm not exactly sure kind of where we came up with this.
It's like, that's like an old halfback toss.
It's a halfback toss. But I think this is Brock Bowers down here. He just bypasses the corner to get here. Bolton comes over, so he scrapes over, does a good job.
Was somebody pulling that's supposed to get that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, nothing.
Oh yeah, that somebody did something incorrectly.
Somebody did something
somewhere.
Yeah.
Either somebody was supposed to pull and Brock thought somebody was going to cover that, or Brock did just messed up and thought.
So I mean, it's tough. Again, either bad play design, someone missed their assignment. Could be either or.
Either way is bad. It's bad play design either way.
Yeah, it was tough.
Right.
This Brock Bowers one-handed catch at the top of the screen. Great throw.
That was so fire.
Monster.
That was so fire.
And that's what
showed a little emotion too. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, he been coming out of his shell, man.
He has.
He been out of his shell. That's what I like to see, man. He been, I don't know who he's kicking it with in Georgia, but here he kicking it, he kicking with some, some different group of people.
Yeah,
Aiden just ball by Aiden too. That's good ball by Aiden.
That's a very good ball. The only put it where only Brock can get it. And if he wasn't interfered with, that might be six.
Hey, look at Glaze on this rep.
That's
with Chris Jones doing work. Let's go. Let's go.
He's waking him up.
Let's go.
He's waking him up. I like it.
Exactly.
That shows you he's going to develop into a good starting right tackle. He will.
Yeah, I agree. That's a pick I was not a fan of at all. That's probably my least favorite pick of the draft. And outside Eichenberg. Outside Eichenberg.
Chris about to call you out for just a second.
It was DJ Glaze, and he's actually turned out to be. It probably might be our third best pick, and that's only because Brock and JPJ are both playing. Like in a lot of drafts, he would be our best pick.
By far.
So
like
if Brock wasn't playing at an All-Pro level and JPJ playing at a very, very above average center at this point, you can't complain. Like that's three straight hits.
I'm good with that all day.
When I think it was also just a lot of us thought it was either quarterback or maybe an offensive tackle. We didn't do it, and so then it's almost like it was a stretch or we panic picked in the third round because we did take Brock. So I agree on this one. I think it's just a missed opportunity. Got Jacoby Myers down here. Bang.
The one time he don't look for Jacoby.
Now, the only thing I will say is that he was under pressure quite a bit. It was tough, but because this is where Colton kind of gave up the sack.
Yeah,
he got him off. It got him off his spot a little bit, but again, it's tough. Just missed opportunity.
Yeah.
If you anticipate the throw, hit him on his break, you might be able to get it. But
yeah. See, that's the thing. That's where you throw in anticipation.
Yeah,
throw to a spot, let him get there.
But Colton didn't do him any favors. Pressure came fairly quick,
and that was
honestly, I'm not even mad at that sack, to be honest, because he didn't really have nowhere to go as far as like he couldn't step up into the pocket.
Yeah.
Like I mean, unless he got rid of it, like I'm not tripping on that one. I'm not tripping on that one.
No, the only thing is that I wish you would have been able to see it better, because if you watch, we're gonna go in. Watch his head.
Yeah, his head goes to the right. Yeah,
correct. His head goes right.
Yeah,
but there's no safety. Like, you got to know Jacoby Myers is going to hit that seam wide open. You got to trust that he is going to hit that seam wide open.
If he throws it now and let Jacoby run under it,
he's good now. Yeah.
So it's just he's looking right, so he never sees it. So I wish he would have been able to look left, knowing that Jacoby's going on that seam. There's no safety. Trust he's going to get open.
Yeah.
So, but that's right. Again, like we know, we've watched Minshew miss plenty. So,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not even tripping on that.
Exactly.
Here's
Colton's first second in a while. That's Colton's first second in a minute.
Here's Amir Abdul's return. Show him some love on the return game. Nice little cut.
Yeah. Ooh. I thought he was about to be. I thought he was
out of there.
I thought he was out of there. I don't know who caught him.
Yeah, somebody. Who's that? 2-7? Yeah. Some wheels.
I thought he was gone. I was mad. I was like, oh wait, no. I was like, yeah, go. I was like, no, stop. Somebody stop this man.
Like, pull a hammy. Pull a hammy.
Stop this man. Man.
Raider smoking the building. Appreciate you coming through. For sure said, them old legs caught up to him. Yeah. And Raider Smoke, we're going to talk about quarterbacks here in just a second. But we're going to go through. We're just about to get to the final drive. I promised you're going to look at Aiden O'Connell's longest rush of his career.
Yes.
So we'll check this out. Look at this scramble.
You
guys want to mobile quarterback?
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Let's go get it.
You want a mobile quarterback?
There you go.
This is what we've been looking for.
That's rec league level running right there, baby.
that spin is what got it though.
That spin is clean.
I'm out.
Agility.
He looked like he's about to fall over.
Look,
he's about
to fall to his whole feet.
It ended up getting called back as a penalty. If he would have failed,
it was a penalty, but hey, the penalty was because he twisted up that lineman so quick.
Exactly.
Lineman didn't know what to. Lineman didn't know what to do.
It looked like he caught his feet, but man, if he would have fell forward, bro, I would have been clowning this man. Bro.
Oh man, you tripped over your own feet, man.
Rolling from 70 speed.
Exactly.
He did.
He on the phone 100%. With him right now. He on the phone with EA right now. Like, yo, sorry, right? Yo, sorry.
Hey, Ocho Cinco, you see me?
Oh man. All right. This is the TD to Brock. I mean, another great throw by Aiden O'Connell. Just dropped it in the pocket. Good throw.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Or
a dime.
That was good. That's a good route. That's a good route by Brock too. I give him stuff for his first route running. That was a nice route.
Just great touch on the ball. Good job. Yeah.
I feel like people have trouble like putting their hands on him, man. I don't like because he's big, but it's like he must be like country strong.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you see people try to jam him a little bit, and he always gets separation.
What they were saying was that like he don't look as fast as he is, so you be like, all right, he ain't that fast. But then when you get a point, you like, okay, dang, this dude is kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like a wild horse. He don't run like You see he run kind of goofy, but he
like he don't run like somebody like Vernon Davis used to run with that speed, but he be moving.
He moving. It's like it's awkward, but it's like, bro, he's getting up on you though.
Yeah.
And look at the sauce at the end though. That's what I like to see, bro.
He's doing it for severe now. That's what he's doing. Yeah, good step on the pocket, good touch. Yeah, man, just drops it in there.
And that was some great protection too, because like I said, if he had that much time on that last play, maybe Jacoby is a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah,
Big
great
Mike.
protection.
That Big Mike. I'm gonna leave Big Mike alone, man.
And leave my dog alone, man.
I'm leaving
Mike alone.
I am.
Out there, physical. He handling.
Look at him.
No, yeah, look at him. Look at him.
That's Karlaftis too, ain't it? That's George.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Mike. Man,
I love that
50 Tyson mixtape. That's wow.
The sauce, man. The sauce from my guy. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Brock, man.
So this is what we've been waiting for with some of our running backs.
Yes.
Outside.
That jump cut to the outside.
As much as we've been struggling with our running game, I think we finally have running backs that can see the hole, that can find the opening. This is what we've been missing. Zamir White hasn't been able to do it. Alexander Mattson hasn't done it
consistently.
Yeah, their ability to bounce outside when everything's clogged up a little bit. This is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah,
Parham. That was a good pull by Parham too. Honestly.
Yeah.
We've seen Madison do it some, just not consistently. Not since he was the starter. When he got he got the starting job and he just like something happened. But yeah, jump cut right there, man. That's with intention too.
Yeah.
It's like fastest is just intentionality. That's the problem. Intentionality and decisiveness.
So and good job. Yeah, it is a good job by Parham. Getting across the line, having that awareness to get to the second level, find that next color, and get his man. So
he got some bursts in him too. I mean, he got that outside and was out of there.
Look. Dre for sure said it earlier. I think it was Dre for sure that said it earlier. Or maybe somebody else, but look at Mayer. On this dude, turns him, get on out of here. Get you up out of here.
I ain't mad.
Can't be mad at it. Let's go. And then we got this one, and then we're gonna go to the final drive. This is Trey Tucker's touchdown. Again. Can't be mad at it. Good throw by Aiden O'Connell.
Dropped it. That's some speed, baby. That's what I need, man. That's what I need to see.
Nice.
I ain't gonna lie. When it happened, I'm like, hey, guys.
Slow your roll.
I like it, but hey.
And he was looking down the barrel too. He had a guy in his face.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He stood in there. He delivered it. Delivered it.
That's what I want to see Trey do, man.
Gotta love it, man. I mean, just good mechanics, good step.
JBJ.
Good ball. What's JBJ doing?
Oh, he needed a little hip thrust and then looking for someone else to hit. It was just a little.
Yeah. Careful on that one. You come back to the line of scrimmage, they'll call it.
Right.
We'll play one more time, then we'll go to that final play. But yeah. Good step up and great ball.
That's good.
Dime. That's what we're saying.
Where you at, me? Or 2 cents? My 2 cents. My 2 cents.
So we're gonna let this play one time. Then we're gonna get to the last play, and we're gonna break down just real quick.
Okay.
Meredith doing work.
I mean, that was a great play design because if he didn't go up top to Trey, I think Brock was open too.
Brock is killing somebody. Yeah, Brock.
Yeah, I would say he was open. So that was just a good play design.
Is Brock coming across here?
Yeah, watch him. Boom, they hold him and then bam, he's like.
Yeah. And it's like a little rub situation right there. It looks like.
Yeah.
So they was able to, so if you don't get it, that was a nice little rub route.
So this is the final drive. I'm gonna run some of these plays all the way through to the very last play because Aiden O'Connell did a good job. Drove us down. Did a really good job of just finding the open receiver underneath. He understands he has time, so definitely want to put in some of these plays.
Yeah, man. I'll let you know on this last drive, I was seething seething. What are you doing? when the Chiefs, I think they had the 3-0 before this. I was like, you mother effers. If you mess this up for me, if you mess this up for me, I swear I'll never forgive you, Andy Reid. Never forgive you. I'll cancel my goddamn, what is it, State Farm? I will cancel my State Farm bundle.
Right.
I'll go to Progressive.
So again, good job. Just find the open receiver, making sure that we just keep moving downfield. Got plenty of time. Good job by Aiden O'Connell.
I'm telling you, and I know I mentioned it after the game, man. He looked good with tempo.
Yeah.
Didn't give the defense a chance to truly get set.
Yeah, I was looking at that time. I was like, you.
I mean,
that was the one right there. That was the one right there. I'm like,
I saw that. I was like, look at it now, though. Not to take anything away from Aiden, but not like these like high levels. Not like this. Not like it's high level throws out there.
This is a good throw, but what I'll say is like the throw he had to I think it's Tucker on the next one is actually really impressive.
Yeah.
But hell of a throw. I mean, you basically move that chains. You're getting to the opposite side of the 50. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah. And these first three, like I said, these plays I expect an NFL quarterback to make right here. Like that's like, like you got the inside of the field. As long as you just, leave it inside, kind of throw it out in front of Mayer or Brock, rather. It's plays I expect him to make.
And a lot of times in this type of situation, you'll see defenses kind of give you underneath a little bit. That's why he dumped off to Amir Abdullah. He had that quick little hitch out to Mayer. So it's like defenses will let you trickle down the field just a little bit, because they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Right.
So you'll see this a little bit.
That was a good find.
That's a dime right there. There. That's a dime right there.
This was the throw that I really liked.
And hell of a catch too.
Yeah.
Kobe's cold, man. He's cold.
Kobe's cold, man. I think he only has one drop all year. He had one drop. It was a bad one too. I can't remember what game it was, but it was a bad drop.
Yeah.
I
remember when he did it. Like I couldn't get mad at him because that's not who he is.
Well, this is it's a simple route concept, but what's good is that Aiden O'Connell, he's basically reading this linebacker. If this linebacker comes in, he's trusting that Jacoby Myers is going to beat the corner. So he's got a lot of trust in Kobe Myers to beat the corner. So this linebacker, if he goes in with, I think this is Brock Bowers, then he knows quick slant up top. And so basic read, but at the same time, you got to get the ball out on time, and it's got to be a good throw. So
that's a dime right there. That's a great throw. That's a great throw. Between two defenders on time, like that's great. And likely decisiveness too.
Yeah. So he gets to the ball. This is the little quick out to Amir Abdullah. I did want Amir Abdullah to try to get out of bounds, but he didn't. But then we go in and we spike it after this, and we'll break down this last play real quick. Chad, everybody, let us know what you think was what went wrong on that last play. We'll get through the spike because they just spike it.
Yeah.
Or what went right.
Exactly, right? You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Oh, man. And VB's coming off a broken thumb. That's why, you got to definitely give him some leeway, especially on some of the missed throws. And so, spike too early, but Jefferson spike too early. Yeah. If you want to drain the clock, but I don't know if AP was truly trying to drain the clock.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
So here's the rundown of it, right? We're all getting to the line. Snap goes. No one's set.
Yeah.
A flag goes here and a flag goes down at the bottom of the screen. And they obviously recover. We'll watch the end zone view one time. Dylan Parham taps, unfortunately. So here's my thing, and I have my take on this whole thing. What do you guys want to say first before I go off on my tangent?
I mean, I think, I don't know if it was like, maybe it's a tick, but Aiden O'Connell clapping, I think the clapping that made Parham tap JPJ, which made JPJ snap the ball, which resulted in that fumble. So I don't know if it's a situation where he was like, hey, getting up to the line of scrimmage, like, hey, let's go, tempo type deal. But the clock was stopped, so I don't know why you would be getting up there clapping your hands like that. Like, there's no the clock is stopped.
Right. Wait till he's ready.
Before, so.
And one thing I noticed was in the plays before, Aiden O'Connell was doing the same thing where he was trying to rush everything up, and he was basically giving the same mannerisms where he was just clapping, rushing.
Yeah.
And Dylan Parham would jump up, tap, and then the snap would happen.
Yeah.
And so I think they were just kind of in that up-tempo mode to where when Aiden O'Connell went to the podium after the game and said that's on me, I actually do think it is on him.
Yeah. I do.
Because
I agree. Because they're operating on a silent. They're operating on a silent count. So generally, it's that clap.
Yeah.
And watch Dylan Parham. As much as people say that he didn't check, watch Dylan Parham when he comes up.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
His head turns to Aiden O'Connell, but he hears and he might have seen the clapping, and so he came back real quick. So watch his head. He checks, and that was when Aiden O'Connell was clapping. Yeah. So I think he thought, okay, we got to go.
Yeah.
And so when I went back and watched, I was like, okay, I actually think Dylan Parham did think that Aiden O'Connell clapping, it was go time.
Yeah. Or maybe he thought that that Aiden saw something that he could take advantage of quickly.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like because the clock was stopped.
Catch the defense before they're set.
Yeah, maybe he saw something. So I mean, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense.
Yeah, so a lot of people are thinking it was on Dylan Parham, but I'm like, I don't think it was in that one. I think he saw the clapping and was like, okay, we got to hurry. Why you're hurrying, I don't know, but you got to hurry. Now, here's my take, right? Ultimately, they call an illegal shift, right? The play stopped, which technically this ref, he throws the flag. The ball snapped. He throws the flag. His hand is already to his mouth, which tells me he's blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
And in AP's presser, he said he heard a whistle.
He heard the whistle. And AP's right there.
Exactly.
I think this is AP right here.
Yeah, that's him.
And so the ref already has his hand to his mouth because all the line judges, they hold the whistles on their hand, right? He's thrown the flag. He's going in and he's giving either that false start or that illegal formation signal.
Yeah.
But this ref down below, he throws the flag, and I think he's the one that calls the
illegal shift.
Legal formation.
The illegal shift.
Yeah.
Which is correct because there was still a bunch of movement at the snap.
Yeah.
So that call is correct. The illegal shift, in my opinion, you got movement, no one's set. So the illegal shift, I think, is the correct call. But the problem is you have an inadvertent whistle before the fumble was recovered.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they screwed us. Was at the end of the day, it should have been an inadvertent whistle, or they helped us. #SS.
Exactly.
He's already blown his whistle. Ball's still around. He's running off his spot. If he runs off his spot, that means he's stopping the clock. That means the play's dead. Yeah. If the play continues, he holds his spot. The line refs have to hold their spot.
Yeah.
But him coming off that spot quickly means he's blowing that play dead. Yeah. And so to me, that tells me he blew the whistle. That should have been an inadvertent whistle, replay the down.
Yeah.
But that was the ref's opportunity to give the Chiefs basically the win.
Hey.
Shucks.
I know.
We could have won. Oh my God.
Damn.
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
See, because my thing is, I mean, when I look at it, see, because did they call a legal shift or a legal motion? Yeah, or
it was a legal shift. Okay. It was a legal shift.
Because a legal formation, that is alive, right?
Illegal formation.
If it's a formation.
Yeah.
So
they'll let the play continue.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that because usually in those situations, there's a clear recovery after the play. So even if in live ball situations, I don't know if they give it back to the. Yeah, I don't think they'll give it back to the offense all the time. I'm trying to think of situations like sometimes that they'll call it, and if there's no clear recovery, they'll give it back to the team that had the ball. But if there's a clear recovery, then whoever has the ball gets the ball. I want to say that happened. Did that happen early in the year? I want to say that happened with the Saints or somebody like that.
I don't know, but B. Beasley, you're saying is a legal shift a live ball penalty. So it depends. Like we came up and we spiked the ball, so the clock is actually dead.
Yeah.
And so if it is, it basically because the clock is dead. Let's say like the defense jumps off sides, it's a legal shift, or legal motion or what have you. The refs typically will let that play go. It's almost like a free play for the defense. Because if that offense throws an interception, the defense can decline it, and then they get the ball. But if it was a running clock, that's when the refs have the discretion of calling it dead, depending on what the penalty is. And so, but typically they let it run. But at the end of the day, to me, I feel like the ref blew his whistle, which means it's an inadvertent whistle. You replay the down, point blank, period. And, that's just, again, I think Gunsmoke, you're saying that, or Dre for sure, you're saying they said false start at first. Did they say false start? Because I wasn't sure if they said it or not.
I don't think they said false start.
They said false start.
So, in Gunsmoke, you're right. Like, the recovery shouldn't matter if the play was called dead, but they let it go, and which they never should have because the play was blown dead. But they gave the Chiefs a win, and so at the end of the day, someone had money on the game. But yeah, so that's kind of it. That's kind of the breakdown, guys. Let us know if you agree or disagree in the chat. But that's our breakdown for offense and defense. At the end of the day, we're just trying to see progress. We're trying to see who do we move on with. Obviously, I think we have a damn good idea as to the players that we definitely are excited for. Adam Butler looks like he's balling. He's doing his thing. Sincere McCormick should continue to get opportunity as the season goes on because we definitely want to see just how he can progress. But our offensive line looks better overall. You're going against a good Chiefs defensive line. I think our offensive line looked pretty good. And again, it's their second game in a row, I think, of having all 5 starters healthy, and they're finally getting consistency, which helps. So, exactly. Yeah, man, that's kind of our breakdown. I appreciate everybody in the building. Chris, any final thoughts before we get out of here? Let us know what you're thinking.
Yeah, man. The biggest thing that I saw is again, a team that didn't quit on their coach. I don't I still say AP has not lost the locker room. I do like what I see from a fighting standpoint. So, at the end of the day, I don't know what's going to happen with AP. But I can't go with the narrative that, he's lost the locker room. These guys have quit on him. They're fighting. They're still playing with pride. And that's really all you can ask for, at this point in the season. So, whatever happens. And honestly, I saw some things from Scott Turner that I liked, man. I don't know if I've seen enough to want to see him be the guy for next year, but I mean, he's putting some good stuff on film. So salute to him.
Yeah, and he's got that tryout. Yeah. He's trying out right now.
Right.
So, Severe, man, what's your final thoughts?
Thank God Thank God. Thank Allah. Thank Buddha. Thank whoever you pray to. Thank Brigham Young. God damn it, thank all whoever you pray to. Thank that person, because we almost screwed the pooch guys, right? We were this close. Quinn Ewers. This close. This close. So look, at this point, I mean, you know, people are going to debate that last play. I mean, you know, at this point, as Chris likes to say, it is what it is. Man. It can't go back down. This is the second time we done got, you know, an inadvertent whistle that kind of hurt us, happening against us in the Bengals game. Oh, yeah. But that's what they say. That's what they say. You play through the whistle, not to the whistle. So, you know, 100%. You play through the whistle, not to the whistle. So it's one of situations where, you know, the ball bounced and not in their favor. Even if we got another play, ain't no telling what would have happened. And I think we were trying to get some extra yardage, get a little bit closer for Daniel Carson to be able to kick a field goal. You know, I think he was 0 for 3 from 50 plus that game. So that was at 49. I think that would have been a 49-yarder or something like that. So we're trying to get a little bit closer. But, you know, whether it was a penalty or not, you know, I think people and that's another thing, misconception. That rolling the arms, that's a false start, but that's also a legal formation. So he could have been calling either of those. So don't let the rolling hands get you. Rolling hands is an illegal formation. Like a chopping motion out with two hands, that's an illegal shift. So the false start in that has the same.
But to everybody saying that it was potentially a false start, it could have been, given the fact that that ref came off his spot and called it dead. So maybe it was.
Yeah,
that possibly. I'm just looking at the motion of the players, where I could have seen him want to call legal formation, because you saw Brock trying to wave the outside receiver off the line.
Exactly.
So I'm like,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was just reading the formation and in the motion, but because he came off his spot and blew the whistle, maybe it was technically a false start. So, but yeah, Severe, go ahead. My bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, everybody's saying that they heard a whistle. I don't remember hearing a whistle. I know the Raiders sideline said they heard a whistle. But I ask you this: the tree falls in the woods and nobody's there, doesn't make a sound. Doesn't make a sound.
Not when it's #SS.
Not when it's #SS. That's a
damn right.
Man, exactly. No, Jerry's like, man, this show's getting out of hand. That's what he said. So, no, man. Hey, I agree. A lot of good things to take from this. Look, we battled against the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? As a defense, they played well. There's so much drama that happened after the game that everybody really didn't talk about how well the defense actually played. They did play well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you hold the Chiefs to minimal points. You take it to them, get quite a few key stops, putting pressure on Patrick Mahomes. We sacked him, a handful of times. I mean, we got to him. You know, we didn't make his life easy. And so, you got to make sure. You got to make sure that you give credit to the defense as well. But look, Aiden O'Connell has, I think we were saying before, I forget the exact number, like 5 more games. I think it's 5 more games that he has to prove whether or not he is that quarterback moving forward. So this is his tryout. This is his opportunity. No matter what, he's going to be on the roster next year, most likely, unless some crazy trade does happen. But most likely he will be on this roster next year. And so, because you need a viable backup, you need someone that is reliable, that can come in and help you out if your starter does go down. So, but ultimately, this is his tryout. Let's see what he can do. He's got 5 games to make it happen. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys check in. Hit that like button on your way out. Hugh XC, you just entered the building. I appreciate you. We just went through both offense and defense, broke down the game film. Make sure you check it out once we get out of here. But make sure you guys come back to us Sunday. We'll try to hit next week. Go over this film again. We got the Bucks this weekend. It's going to be a good game, big game. #SS. Let's keep it competitive and keep with the goal. So appreciate it. I got Chris, Protect the Show podcast, the Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. I appreciate you guys sticking with us, and we'll see you guys on the next one. We're out.
Peace.